Chat. Hello? Hello? Hang on. We're there. We're live, chat. Hi. Oh, give me a second. I just need to plug my headset in because it's dying a little bit. It should be charged by the time of match. And my camera exposure has reset itself again. So I'm just going to adjust my camera exposure. I'll take 2 seconds. I don't know why it does this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is going to be a big day. It's my first ever squad competitive cast. My first ever competitive squad cast. And man, I am looking forward to it. That should be good for my camera, right? There we go. Solid. My first ever squad competitive cast. It's going between Rip and Blakl1st. I appreciate the organizers reaching out to me to allow me to cast this. My background is mostly post-scriptum, but I always wanted to branch out into squad, and this is my opportunity. I believe everything is set up. I'm just going to do a quick run through the overlays while I'm live. That's there. That's there, and that's there. Perfect. So the match is scheduled to start at 6:30 p.m. UK. That's GMT, UTC. So in 20 minutes my time. The stream is on a 10-minute delay, as all these competitive games usually are. They usually have some kind of delay. Actually, a shorter delay than is expected on my side, because obviously my background is post-scriptum. And the post-scriptum delays are 30 minutes for their competitive games, which is a bit too much if you ask me, but hey. My computer's deciding that it's going to start blowing itself up, so I'm just adjusting the afterburner. There we go. So it's my first squad cast. I am a little new to squad. As I stated, I'm still learning the game. I know the basics coming over from Postscriptum. A lot of the mechanics share similarities. The main things that I'm lacking at the moment are vehicle knowledge. You know, knowing the in-depth details of all the vehicles. That being their names and sometimes the roles they play. Obviously, this vehicle is completely different to those vehicles. Sometimes the infantry vehicles are completely different. But, let me just see. Perfect. That in-game audio should be fine. Yeah. Still a little bit new. Still learning the in-depth metas. Still learning the maps as well. I've been spending a lot of time in squad lately trying to learn it. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there eventually. Kokan. Is that how you pronounce this? Kokan. AAS version 1 will be the map played on tonight. From what I understand, this is one of the bread and butter maps of Squad. This is one of the OG traditional maps. I'm just flying around it at the moment. Do you want to see? You want to fly around with me? I'm not going to have a camera on the screen for when I'm actually casting the match itself. There'll be no camera. Okay. There'll be no camera on this overlay, but you know what? I'll bring it on screen while we're talking. Let me just grab my camera. All these overlays were not designed by me either. They were developed by another individual who developed them all for the casters. Hang on, I'm just getting some late messages. Just checking. Okay, we should be good. So apparently this is one of the bread and butter maps, Kokan AAS version 1. All the Squad Masters matches are going to play in ASV, which is different to, again, the post-scriptum background, where most of their competitive games are played on the offensive mode. So a change there. It's going to be more back and forth. There aren't static points that everyone knows between the game. You know, you're fighting, you're defending, you're attacking at the same time. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. 250 tickets per side. It is going to be the MEA versus the Russian forces, I believe. Yeah, the Middle Eastern Alliance versus the Russian ground forces. I believe, in fact, I know, RIP are going to start as the Russians, and Blacklist will start as the Middle Eastern Alliance. Then on the second round, it will swap over. Blacklist will play as the Russians, and RIP will play as the Middle Eastern Alliance MEA. And I've got to say, so the first cast I've done of Squad was on the snow map. What was the snow map called again? Goose Bay. The first cast I've done, it was a one life event for the Royal Battalion, and it was on Goose Bay. It was very snow, it was very white. So you didn't see all the graphical details that Squad has to offer. Casting on and flying around on this map, you really see how the colors look so much nicer. Like, they just pop. There's a mixture of vibrant colors. The way the buildings are laid out, the structures, the basic design of the map is all very cool. And again, it just comes down to those vibrant colors. It's not just, oh, we're in a desert, we're in the Middle East, so it's just going to be beige and browns. No, they're thrown in like the colors, the poppy fields, the red and white poppies, and then you got the human aspect, all like these, you know, random items, the doors, the trash, the barrels, all that stuff. It's nice. It's nice. It all pops together. I like it. It's very over post-scriptum. There is definitely a graphical difference. Squad is definitely higher fidelity when it comes to graphical difference. So I always just like looking over it because, again, my background is post-scriptum. I've got hundreds of hours at this point casting for post-scriptum. So this is nice on my eyes. It's nice and refreshing on my eyes. But anyway, let's talk about the match up ahead. So the first match has been played. Round 1 has been played. It was... I've got it wrote down. Week 1 has been played. Blacklist fought against the Royal Orangutans. They won both round 1 and 2. So Blacklist, alongside Blitz, sit at the top of the table at the moment with 1 win under their belt and 1 played. RIP lost both their matches against Blitzkrieg. Round 1 and round 2 of their match tie against Blitzkrieg were lost. So, Rusty 40... sorry, the Rusty 40... I've got postscriptum in my mind. Rusty in places are up against it tonight. They really need to come out of tonight with a win to start to balance out the Group D table. If Blacklist get a victory again tonight, they're probably going to sit comfy at the top of the table, no concerns, and they'll be looking to qualify easily into the elimination phase. So Rusty 40 have got everything to play for tonight. Blacklist came out strong in their first game against Royal Orangutans, winning both rounds against them. So Blacklist, they're sitting quite comfy. They're probably going to be very confident going into this game. One of the favorites of the tournament, I believe. Let's have a look at the other groups as well. We've got Group A. We got the Baguette Kebab squad and One Shot Gaming won both their games. So they sit at the top of the Group A. Group B, we've got the Mumblereens and the Old Hussars Bring Death. They won their games. They're sitting on the top of Group B. And then over to Group C, we've got Raven Zulu and Snowmen with Carrots. Won both their games, so they're sitting the top of Group C. So that is how the group stage looks after the first week of matches. Hello, I'm back. I'm really looking forward tonight. I'm really looking forward to seeing some competitive gameplay. Again, this is going to be my first look at a competitive gameplay. It's 6:20 at the moment, so in 10 minutes, I expect players to start flooding in. These games always start late. Let's face it. There's always a deadline. There's always like, okay, the match is going to be at 6:30. It never is. We're always like 10 minutes late. It's just the way it is. It actually took me a long time to get on the server. There were some server issues, so hopefully the server issues don't resume. It took me a while to get on the server. But yeah, I'm looking forward tonight. I'm going to be honest. The reason why I selected this to be my first game to cast is because it was RIP. When it comes to RIP, I was actually in that clan on the postscriptum side. I'm no longer in that clan. So I'm kind of biased towards RIP. I always like the underdogs as well. So I might be rooting for RIP a little bit tonight. Just a little bit of favorism to RIP. But for the most part, I'm going to be unbiased. I'm going to look at the game. I'm going to learn a lot from tonight. I'm sure both teams will learn a lot from tonight as well. Speaking of RIP, the experience I know from them is we just finished up Season 2 of the Postscriptum tournament scene. And RIP actually started off bottom of the table in the Postscriptum competitive scene. They had a really rough start in Season 2, but they managed to claw it back. They qualified top of their group, and they came in 4th place. They came in 4th place. Which, for RIP, who didn't start out strong, and they didn't have a super competitive element to them at the beginning of the tournament, really turned it around. They adapted, they learned, they trained, they practiced, they recruited, they looked at their tactics, they were constantly changing things, adapting to the situations, practicing the maps, practicing different situations, and to finish out 4th place was really strong for them. So that was awesome. I'm just going to stop talking for a second and listen to my stream just to see how I sound on stream. Okay, that is GMT UTC. So in 20 minutes my time, the stream is on a 10-minute delay, as all these competitive games. Okay, sounds good. So we're sounding decent. And the reason why I'm a little bit paranoid is because I've been trying to mess around and get a setup ready for GTA RP, but I've been messing with my microphone a little bit, so I was just making sure my microphone was fine. Callum in chat, you're actually looking forward to this? So am I, man. So am I. So am I. I cannot wait. The only thing I'm a little bit unsure of is how I add up the tickets at the end. I'm not the referee, but I need to, obviously, you know, after the first match, I need to add the tickets. So I'm a little bit paranoid how I'm going to do that at the end. But we should be ready to go. So I'm waiting for the players. Performance-wise, I seem to be good, so I'm going to turn that off now before I forget. Boom. There we go. That's going to be turned off. This game afterwards, I usually upload all my matches to YouTube on my own channel. This probably isn't going to be uploaded to my channel. This is going to be uploaded to a special YouTube channel set up for Squad Masters, the Squad Masters tournament. I'll have a link to where you can get the video. I usually get my videos uploaded on YouTube within a day. I usually have a day turnaround after a match. This might be a little bit different because, like I said, it's going through a different channel. It's going to be posted on an official Squad Masters YouTube channel where you can watch it there. The VOD will still be here. You can always watch the VOD, and we'll see. It might end up on my YouTube as well. We'll see. There might be a highlight video. We'll have to see about that. Every time I get a ping on Discord, I'm so paranoid now. I'm nervous, man. This is my first cast for Squad. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just double checking everything. Yep. You just saw the victory screen. Don't worry, I don't know who the winner is. What does it look like performance-wise on stream? It's looking good. Callum, how are you? So, shall we talk more about this map? It actually looks like one of the smaller maps in Squad. It's on. It's only a what is it? It's a A to H, 1 to 8 grid tile map. It's probably going to be one of the smallest on in the game of Squad, should I say? Looking at the objectives, how many capture zones is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 capture objectives. That means 4 is going to be the majority of capture zones to be held. Both teams start off fairly close to their first zones. The first cap and second caps are fairly easy to defend. I would actually say on the on the starting position, I would say the Russians, Russian forces actually have the advantage, I believe, on the first two caps. Just looking at the map at the standpoint, the first two capture zones are very close to the Russian base and very close in line compared to the MEA first cap and second cap, which are a little bit more spread out. It's going to be a little bit harder, and they also have to cross a river, which is going to be a bit more awkward for them. The advantage there is that the third objective for the MEA looks a lot more defendable. It looks a lot in a lot easier defendable position. It kind of replicates what the first and second are for the Russians, but MAE get it in the second and third. It kind of replicates that. The second and third are very close together. And then I feel it's going to be a battle for Tempest Estate. I feel like it's all going to come down to Tempest Estate. So is there any squad experts in chat? You can see on my map how the names are so small on my map for the capture zones. Is there any experts on squad in chat who can tell me why the names on my map are so small? But yeah, I feel like the battle is going to rage and come down to Tempest Estate. It's obviously going to be the fourth cap. It's going to be the majority. But it's also midway in the map. I feel MEA might have the slight advantage positions-wise going into this cap compared to the Russian forces. But again, I'm a noob at squad. I'm completely new to this game. I'm coming in fresh. I could be wrong in that assessment. Is it in? Is it map marker scale? It's not that, right? If you're wondering what graphics I'm running on, by the way, uncapped FPS, high AA, put that on 4 AA samples, shadows epic, contact shadows, far shadows on, textures epic, atotropic filtering onto 16. I haven't touched this because it looks scary. Particle effects on cinematic, AO high, screen space AO, don't know what that even does, is turned on. Post-processing epic, motion blur obviously off, screen sharpening off. And then this is just all default. So that's my game settings. If anyone knows any better casting settings, feel free to hit me. I've got a 2 PC setup, so I can run things pretty hardcore. So let me know if there's better quality settings that I can do. Right now I'm thinking, have I got the wrong time? I'm sure they said 6:30 p.m. UK. I'm 100% certain they said 6:30 UK. Yeah. 6:30 UTC. Have they forgotten? Have they forgotten? Am I early? They requested a match a match time to 6:30 p.m. UK, which is now my time. So yeah, let's have a look over. So this is the MEA starting area. Let's have a look at what vehicles the MEA start with. Again, I don't know the names of all these vehicles yet. You're gonna have to, bear with me. So we got 1, 2, 3. Mounted machine gun. Is that a... I love how, the machine guns are different. So 3, and then a smaller supply vehicle by the looks of it. We've got 2 logi trucks, another mounted machine gun vehicle. So 4 MG tacticals, I believe they're called, like a tactical vehicle. 3 logistics transport trucks. 1 smaller Jeep that I believe this is just for transport, right? And supplies. And then we've got the armored personnel carrier with this behemoth on top of it. Look at this thing, man. It looks like a jet engine. Damn. Where are the teams?
Step into my arena. This is the reality check.
The ref thinks they like. Oh, where are they? Is it an hour?
I know you're gonna die if you think once. I know you wanna try. I know you're gonna die if you think twice. I know you wanna try. I know you're gonna die if you think once. I know you wanna try.
Okay. So it's not actually at 6:30, even though it very clearly says in the Discord. $6:30. Now it's going to be 7:30. So now you've got me for an hour. I need to talk for an hour now. Oh, well, shit, man. I need to talk for an hour now? Okay. I'm just going to double check. Like, UTC is the same as GMT, right?
And you're looking at the two-time back-to-back 1993, 1994.
Oh, it's not UT. It's because of the fucking daylight savings. I got messed up because the clocks. Because the clocks changed, didn't they? They moved an hour. Like, oh. I hate. Can we just get rid of daylight savings time? I honestly don't understand why we still have it. And why we still have it in some parts of the world, but not other parts of the world. Even in some countries have daylight saving times, whilst other parts of that same country don't. I hate it. I hate daylight saving. I hate the clocks being changed. Can we just remove that? Do we still need it in 2021? We're not burning candles anymore. We haven't got oil lanterns. We're not hunting. Well, some of us are still hunting whales. You know. We ain't got gas lanterns in the street. Can we just get rid of daylight savings completely? God's sake. So apparently the match isn't starting for another hour. Which is okay. Great. Chat. I guess it gives us a chance to look more in depth, but I honestly I think I'd rather just wait at this point. I think I'd just rather wait at this point. Well, I'll wait until like 7 so we can talk about the match a little bit more in depth. Oh, man. Oh, look, they've actually got track. Can you drive this tractor like in squad? This is exactly like a tractor my granddad had. The Thumper. Can you drive this like in Postscriptum? You can drive the tractor in Postscriptum. I can't believe that, man. Fuck UTC time. I completely hate it. I hate daylight savings. I hate everything about it. It's a dumb, outdated beans of timekeeping. All right, let's look over the Russian vehicles. So the Russians have 3 logistics vehicles, 1 transport. They've got 2 infantry support. Oh no, sorry, they've got a few more over here. They've got 4 infantry support vehicles. Had to forgive me, I don't know the actual name for these. They look like the old Land Rovers. The old Land Rover Discoveries. I love how there's an interior to the vehicles. This is what I miss in Postscriptum. I wish Postscriptum had an interior for their vehicles. But okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So the Russians are lacking a heavy armor support. Ah, interesting. So the MEA, the Middle Eastern Alliance, their light transport vehicles might be more exposed. They don't have the armor of the Russian vehicles, but they do have that APC, that armored vehicle with the jet rockets on top. Okay. I was about to say we could do a prediction, but I'll. It's the match isn't for an hour yet. Sheesh. Is there a daily dose video? I guess we're just gonna chill for a while. I guess. Is there a daily dose video we can watch? At 7 o'clock. I hate alt tab in this. At 7 o'clock, I'll go back to postscriptum. Not postscriptum. Squad. It's gonna be so confusing going from squad to postscriptum, squad to postscriptum. There was a daily dose video yesterday, but I watched it. I don't think there's any good videos we're going to be able to watch. How to beat... we might watch that later. Actually, we've got a delay, so that'd be dumb to watch it when there's a delay. Oh, there's something I haven't checked yet. So, if you were here last night, I casted a postscriptum game last night. It was a custom One Life event on Karotan. So there we go. We're live. So here we go. I haven't published this video yet because
It's 100 times more intense.
this is why. I don't know.
At the same time, I would be the guy who gets shot at.
It's
score,
map.
and then
It's
that's
map
me getting
icon
a
scale.
second
Is it?
I feel that's how my.
It's map icon scale. You told me. Hang on. That's so much better. That is so much better now, man. Right, so anyway, getting back to this video.
Experience would. I never did very good
Yeah.
in Tarkov. Let's put it that way.
It's it feels different than Tarkov.
This is
because
why I
it
haven't
feels
published it
exciting,
yet.
first of all.
Aside
Even
from
though
also
you're
not doing the
just
thumbnail.
walking from one point to
It was
another, it's
already
so much more
dark.
intense because you don't know what's going on, you know. You don't know what's beyond the forest.
It was
that can kill you
already
forever.
dark on Twitch. It was hard to see. Now it's being compressed by YouTube. You can't see a goddamn thing.
And he's taking the shots. 2 members from the 29.
You can't see a goddamn
They're the only ones who
thing.
can revive.
Look.
Medic and Radio Man have crucial roles in this realism.
Like, I don't know what else to say.
Same for the Axis. Axis are doing another.
I should have left nameplates on and the outline on for this match. I didn't realize it would be that dark. In some areas like this, it's okay.
I feel like the best strategy would be to. Yeah, I just made it. Destroy.
Also, I didn't turn the struggle off, which is amateurish of me. So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be worth.
Let me check. Well, I can't remember the tone. Maybe.
I still can't get over that. Why is the quality just dropped? I don't know if it's going to be worth publishing this because of how goddamn dark it is. I really want to play this event myself. I want to... The next time they do that event, I want to take part. I don't want to cast it. I want to be part of it. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Tonight. Is there any good videos we can watch for like 20 minutes? 10 minutes. 10 minutes of that. Give me a 10-minute video. A good one. Give me a good one. Hitler finds out about Tomato Town. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. is this? Looney Tunes, The Ductators 90. Okay, we're not going to watch that. We're not going to watch that. This... My YouTube recommendations at this point have just turned into absolute garbage. It goes from a great horned owl evicting a raccoon from its owl nest to... I don't... This Nimrod workman on death to random archery videos, stepsister I'm stuck videos. I know what this is. We can't watch that. I know this animation style, and I know that's not going to be okay for Twitch. Hey, Slab, thank you for the follow, man. There's no good videos to watch, man. What about gaming news? Pokemon warns Twitch fans about getting attached to streamers amid Tommy Innit drama. Let's have a look at Reddit. What's going on Reddit? Any mortars? How many kills did he get with a mortar? 45 and 0, not too bad. Man, I really want to get on the No Pixel server, but it's so hard. If you're nobody like me, getting accepted in the first place was hard enough. Getting accepted to get onto the No Pixel server in the first place was hard enough. Now getting into the server, beating the queue times, and then proving myself to get priority is going to be even harder. I honestly don't think, unless I do something spectacular in RP that gets me prioritized, like big streamers or have priority. I don't think I'm ever going to get into the server. Because there's over 8,000 people whitelisted, and they all rush to try get on. People in my situation, you know, where they're not a big streamer, they're not prioritized, so they have to wait for server reset to try bum rush in. What a weird building. What the hell? Yo, Dark Metal, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. And to Xslav, thank you for the follow as well. Much love. Gracias. Hey, hang on. Why is that a triangle building? The hell? So this building is just fake? So even if you were to get inside here, it's just a triangle for no reason? What the hell? Okay. But I really want to get into the No Pixel, man. I don't know what I can do to prove myself, though, because there's so many people, and so many people who do cool and amazing things. I mean, you got like Burn, who wasn't a prioritized streamer, but he came up with the Johnny Silverhand idea, and he does the amazing impression. He does Gordon Ramsay as well, so that got him prioritized for doing something like cool and unique and interesting roleplay. I don't know how I'm going to get myself prioritized, because I'm not that creative enough. I'm not that talented. I can't be a Burn. I can't do accents. I can't think of one accent I can do, or impression. What's one impression or accent I can do? Aside from my own. Aside from talking like a Midlands chav. Rural chav. At 7 o'clock, I'll do the predictions. We'll do a half-an-hour prediction starting at 7. Oh, my nose. At least we've got the Doc's music. How's our mic still sound?
At 7 o'clock, I hate alt-tabbing in this.
Yeah, mic still sounds good. Streams next week as well. I don't know what's going to happen next week with my streams. I've taken a short break from streaming, aside from this weekend when I've done a couple of casts. I've still got a sore throat. I'm just powering through it at the moment. I'm still a little bit flu-ridden. And also, I'm still a little bit burnt out. But streams on Monday might come back to normal. I'll have to see how things feel. But I would like to play some squad or postscripting, but just be chill about it. What I would like to do is just play something completely random in postscripting, like a snipers only map or something. I don't really want to get into like the normal game modes. I want to do something different. I want to do like snipers only, or 1v1 challenges, something cool. Off-world industries, what is this? My immersion is completely broken. This barrel is not situated on the ground properly. This completely destroys my immersion of the game. I would like a full receipt refund for this. Off-world, please fix. Why? Why have you done this? Why are you breaking my immersion? Also, what is this? Again, not on the ground properly. Completely destroying my immersion. Off-world industries, I am disappointed. You should know better. You should definitely know better. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. Man, I'm looking forward to my first cast. I'm looking forward to it. My first big squad cast. We need to come in. We need to come in. We need to come in like bang, bang, bang. We need to come in kicking. We need to come in hard and prove that not only are we the best post-scriptum caster, we're the best squad caster. I need to come in. God, I'm sorry, my nose. This is what I'm talking about. I got a flu. I don't know where it even came from because I don't go outside or anything. We're stuck in lockdown. Boop, 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 boop. I didn't realize that was like a blurb. A large valley in rural Afghanistan, home mostly to farming communities. The area is dotted with many mud brick compound homes with wide open fields, ideal for fast movement. The fortress-like nature of the mud brick compounds makes them ideal for defense, and assaulting them over open ground requires considerable tactical finesse. So I am not a I'm just seeing if this is different to postscriptum. Enemy team will start bleeding tickets if you capture the majority of control points. When ticket bleeds begin, each additional catch opponent captured will add 1 ticket per minute to the bleed. Also, it's a ticket per minute. If one side captures all catch opponents, a massive ticket bleed of 60 tickets per minute. Damn. Okay, so it's a little bit slower pace than the ticket bleeding postscriptum. So, as a non-military nerd, what else call it? How effective are these buildings to weapons fire? Because if these are mostly made out of hardened wood and stone, wouldn't your basic M16 rifle just chew, or AK-47 just chew straight through these walls and just be like absolutely shred through them? Not even mentioning the heavy machine guns, the 50 cals and stuff, which would just turn all this into rubble, right? Again, not a military nerd to an extent. I don't go shooting guns, you know. I watch FPS Russia, and I'm like, ah, funny man shoot gun, makes car go boom. That's pretty much, you know, most of my extent. I bet living in a house like this, though, made out of this material, would be so nice in summer when it's just boiling weather outside. I imagine the materials they use for these houses just allow everything to be really cool, just naturally cool. Allows air to circulate really nicely. Wait, is that a Mercedes? Oh, please tell me. Please tell me. Oh, man. I hope someone's modded the game so you can actually drive this Mercedes. So I know in Postscriptum, you can drive some of the cars in Postscriptum. But how awesome would it be if you could drive this Mercedes? You come and commandeer the Mercedes. I hope that is a thing in a mod. That would be awesome. Why wouldn't you be able to? That's such a good idea. And you could shoot like racist. Is there any more cars like that? Doctor D, Doctor D, Doctor D, Doctor D, Doctor. Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. Like maybe this motorbike. I know they got the blown up trucks and stuff. We saw the tractor earlier. Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. I can never get tired of listening to the Doc soundtrack. I don't care what you say. I don't care your opinion on the Doc. You've got to admit, his songs are catchy. His music's decent. Oh man, this guy's got satellite. This guy's got satellite TV in here. Or not. Man, I want to drive that Mercedes now, man. That's like an old, what was that? Like an old S-Class Mercedes? Old S, or was it C-Class?
The missile's ready and prepared for program. Our power will be demonstrated now.
I don't want to get hit by any copyright, so I'm changing back to some Doc music. I'm 5-0. Even good. Yeah, I really do like the. I haven't played much Squad the last couple of days. I was getting into it. I was getting really invested in it, getting better and better at the game, learning the mechanic, learning the metas more and more and more. I haven't played the last couple of days, so I've just been completely. I've not played any games the last couple of days. I've been so out of it. I've not played any games at all. I've been completely just knocked back. But flying around Squad, I really appreciate just how well the maps look and how designed. Obviously, it's not the best looking game ever. It's not the best and most realistic looking game ever. You got Tarkov and Battlefield, you know, will always look better in their own ways. But I still think the aesthetic design of Squad is really impressive. I really do like it. I much prefer the urban maps though. I think the biggest strength when it comes to Squad with its maps, I really think its urban maps are the best. The best example of Squad at its peak. I think the Squad maps, I think the urban maps are just, they're untouched by anything currently in FPS gaming, I think. Like, the closest I can think of the scale of urban maps that compete with Squad, I have to go back to Battlefield 2. You got, you know, Gulf of Oman, Strike at Karkand. Those are the kind of maps I feel when I play on a Squad urban map. Playing the recent Battlefields, you don't really have anything like that. They're all just like open fields or random factories in the middle of nowhere. And I'm always a fan of the urban maps. I always prefer large-scale urban maps. I think it offers more tactical awareness and abilities and strategies you can implement in your game plan. And they're also, obviously, you got the camping element. You always get the guy who wants to go camp on a roof as a sniper and he's just going to sit up there all game. There, whatever. That usually doesn't win you a game, you know, especially in like Squad. But I feel like the urban maps are just so much. Oh man, I love them. It's the one I've played the most of is Mamabuk. Is it Mama? It starts with an M. Mamabuk. I played that a couple of times. I went 17-3. Which is my best game in Squad so far as a basic rifleman on that map. Oh, what does that mean? What does that 100% red thing mean? What was that? What was that? What was that 100% red thing mean? Has the server been reset? I'm just gonna hide the stream for a second. I had issues getting on the server. Apparently there was issues with the server. I thought it was me, so I was troubleshooting for a long time. I think there's something wrong with this server. Because this happened earlier. I think there's something wrong with the server. It could just be me, but I had a really hard time getting onto this server. I finally got on it, then it like disconnected me and the server wouldn't appear back in the server list and they had to restart the server. And I think that's what's just happened again. Which is going to be a bit of a problem. We'll try to get it fixed. It would have to be the server I have to cast on, though. It couldn't happen to any other server. It's the one that is scheduled for the game that I'm casting. Come on, man. Mamma mia. What the fuck? The one I'm scheduled to cast for my first time. And I'm the one who gets the defunct server. God damn it. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with this server, because I'm not the only ones who've experienced it now, so I don't know if we'll be playing on a different server or if there's a fix. I don't handle the server side stuff. I have no idea. I have no idea how to operate these servers, although I would in the future like to operate my own PostScriptum server. I would like my own PostScriptum server in the future, because I think one thing PostScriptum lacks is like just a fun community server where you can just do random bullshit on it. I would like to do that. I'm really hot as well. I put this jacket on too early. Now I'm boiling, man. I'm. There's nothing to share at the moment. We're still just waiting for the servers to reappear. The servers disappeared from the server list, so I'm gonna have a look at the group stage again. But I'm more paranoid about getting the server up running again now. I want to get. I'm so paranoid, man. They're probably like, who is this guy? He just keeps sending messages. Like, just he needs to chill out. Like, I want to. Like, this is my first game. I'm excited. I also like things being ready and done. I'm always like in situations like this. I'm already like, I want to be prepared, waiting, everything set up, ready to go at the push of a button. Oh, the no pixel server has reset as well. Can we get into the no pixel server? Let's see if I can get into the no pixel server. Apparently it's reset. Let's see if I can get queued into no pixel. So we're just waiting for the server to come back. Once the servers come back, we'll start talking about the game again. The match for tonight. We'll start going over the details and stuff. I honestly completely forgot the clocks changed, and I hate UTC timing. If I can get Prio in the RP server, if I get Prio in the RP server tonight, I am gonna flip my wig. I swear, if I beat the RP queue tonight, it would obviously be the night when I have a game cast. I've been trying to get into the RP server for the last 4 days. The last 4 days I've been trying to get in. Every reset, I've been trying to get in. Brum, 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 brum. Still no news on the squad server being reset as well. We're still just waiting on that. I'm still spamming trying to get in the RP server. It's usually a 10-minute reset. It resets every 12 hours. So it's at 7 p.m. UK and 7 a.m. UK. It resets. Man, if I can get in, it's my chance to prove myself and be good at RP. Obviously, I won't be. I'm going to be casting this game, so I won't be doing it tonight. But I just want to see if I can beat the queue, or if I get random priority, because the how they do it is for all the non-special people, the non-big streamers, just the random plebs like me who want to take part. What they do is they'll randomly give people priority for a day, meaning you can log in without having to get stuck in the queue, or it'll give you a high place in the queue. So I'm just seeing if I get that random prio. I mean, there's nothing else to do because the squad server still isn't up, so we're just waiting at this point. I've been told I should learn. I don't know if you're in chat, Mungo, but I know what you mean about learning the vehicle names. I agree. That I've seen some people get very toxic about not knowing like the specific name. This jacket needs a wash. My God. But I will be in the future. Right now, I think I can get away with like just, you know, transport, logistics vehicle, light armored personnel. You know, I would just be like specific in that way. 10 minutes. Fuck. Fuck. No, 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 no. Join in the queue. Ah, I don't think. Fuck. Sad times, boys. I still don't have random prio. I beat a bunch of people. I was at like 200, but you'll see this number go up as people with, see, it just went up. People with higher priority are jumping in front of me. So from what I understand, there's 9 levels of priority. I think I'm at the moment, I'm at the very bottom. I think I'm level 9 priority because I've only just been whitelisted. But then you got people like Hassan, Summit, XQC. They're level 1 priority, so they get in no matter what. They don't sit in the queue. I think I have to slowly work my way up. I think I'm level 9 priority. From my guesses, I'm either level 9 or level 10. Level 9 or level 8. I don't fully understand how it works, though. Either way, I'm not getting him. Anything above 100 and you don't get in the server. Yeah, I'm not the only one experiencing this. It is, I don't know. They might have to schedule another server for us. 'Cause we can't play a match and halfway through the server just dies. This is the second time it's done it. Oh, none of the servers are appearing. What the hell? Oh, it would be the server that I'm casting on, though, wouldn't it? That of all servers, it's the one I'm casting on. Shit. Shit. It's kind of worrying because we've only got 15 minutes before the game time. Maybe the server's resetting? It's literally the only one, though. All the other Squad Master servers appear. Well, while we wait, let's talk about the let's talk about the group stages again then. So tonight I'm going to be covering a match in Group D. It is Rusty40 versus Blakl1st. Blakl1st played against the Royal Orangutans in their first match in Week 1. They won both rounds, claiming the victory, so they sit top of the table. Blitzkrieg in Week 1 played against Rusty in Places. Rusty in Places lost both rounds. Blitzkrieg in second place in Group D. So tonight, Rusty in Places, sitting in third place, go up against Blakl1st. Rusty in Places, RIP, really need the win tonight. It's all on them. The pressure is on them. Blakl1st, no doubt, confident. They had a very strong performance in Week 1. We'll have to see if that continues in Week 2. If Rusty in Places can cause an upset tonight and balance out Group D. Looking at the other groups, we'll start with Group A. Baguette Kebab Squad and One Shot Gaming both won their Week 1 matches. They sit in first and second place. Group B, the Mumble Marines and Old Hussars Bring Death won both their matches in Week 1, so they sit top of the places in Group B. And then over to Group C, we've got Raven Zulu and the Snowmen with Carrots. They won their matches in Week 1. They sit top of the table in Group C. So, the focus, though, is tonight with me, Rusty in Places versus Blakl1st. Can Rusty in Places cause an upset tonight? Can they knock some of the confidence out of Blakl1st? We'll have to see. We're going to be playing on Kokan AS version 1, one of the smaller maps in Squad. More focus on infantry gameplay tonight. There are 7 capture zones. That means 4 caps will be the majority to hold. 250 tickets for both sides. It's going to be starting with the Blakl1st are going to be playing the MEA, the Middle Eastern Alliance, in round 1. with Rusty in places playing as the Russian forces. And then round 2, we're going to switch sides with Rusty in places playing the MEA. And then Blakl1st playing the Russian forces. We'll have to see how this map plays out tonight. I think the server's back up. The server is back up, so we're going to be jumping on right now. Okay, I'm just loading the server, just making sure it's all fine because it's been going online and offline. The match is scheduled to start at 7:30 GMT, 6:30 UTC. Other time zones, I'm sorry, I don't know. I think it's 8:30 CET, Central Europe time. But yeah, it's scheduled to be a good match. The pressure really is on Rusty in places tonight. They if I call them Rusty 4, I'm sorry. It's because that was their name in Postscriptum last season, and that's where most of my experience comes from. The pressure is on Rusty in places tonight. They really need to cause an upset here. They need to get those victories to get Blakl1st. If they lose tonight, Blakl1st is going to sit confident at the top of Group D, and they'll be very likely then to step forward and go through to the eliminations stage. Try anymore. Okay, I was just putting out the announcement. Sorry that I was AFK then for a split second. So this is the map tonight. We're on the map. We've got the referee on the map. As you can see, the Russian forces start out in the south. The MEA start up in the north. The first 2 caps for the Russians are very close together. A better defendable position from my account. MEA, their first cap, still very close. They have to cross the little river. And their second cap is a little bit further away, though. But the thing with the MEA, the second and third caps are closer in line compared to the Russians, where the second and third cap are further in line. So it kind of flips around a little bit at that point. Let's head on over to the Russian base to begin with to have a look at their vehicles in the south and see what they've got to work with. Again, we mentioned much smaller map. This is only 8x8, 1-8. Lot smaller map, one of the smaller maps in squad. I need to sneeze. What timing? So, the Russian vehicles. Voice crack. They've got 3 transport vehicles and logistics. They've got 4 infantry transport vehicles with the mounted machine guns on top. We'll quickly fly over the caps as well while we're waiting. So, heading over to the first cap for the Russians will be First Stand. It'll be the compound here. First stand compound while we're flying over now. Second cap will be the Grand Dell. A larger compound, more compact though. It's larger but more compact with the buildings. Heading on over now, we flip on over and go straight towards the west now. A big detour. And we head over to Sharak. Sharak, another small compound. It's got the outer wall with the inner smaller buildings inside. Fourth and the most contested cap, it will be the cap to decide the majority of caps, is Tempest Estate, a large compound, hamlet, village area over here. Many buildings to work through, many buildings to clear out, walls, corners to hide in, places to place your infantry, defenses. And then there's also the outer complex there. Heading on over to the third cap now for the MEA side, Market. And it's in the name, Market. They actually have high ground here. A good position for them to hold. They actually have some high ground. The ground does get elevated a little bit. Larger complex here. Lots of buildings. Lots of fortifications on the outside. Heading on over to the second cap for the MEA. Very close by, it is ruins. Basically a little fortress. You've got your watchtowers there on the entrance. You've got the outer walls here. Good defense, lots of high ground positions as well. Got 2-story buildings that you can get on the roofs on. Position spotters, snipers, and all that stuff. Heading on over to the first cap now for the MEA. It will be Stone Bend, a large, you would call this more of a small village, a large village at this point. Stone Bend, a large capture zone, many buildings. The first cap for the MEA. They do have to cross this little stream to begin with. Won't be too much of an issue for them. They should be able to get across that very quickly. And then we'll quickly fly over into the MEA, starting out to see what they've got to work with. So you can see 3 truck transports, along with 1, 2, 3, 4 light armored transport vehicles, and then you got the armored personnel carrier itself, giving the MEA an advantage when it comes to vehicle capabilities and utilities. And that's the start. I'm going to pause the music. The match is scheduled to start in 7 minutes. I'm going to run a quick ad. Actually, I'm not going to run an ad because we've got a delay, so it doesn't matter. I am going to hide my camera. Boop. There I go. As said, Rusty in Places will be starting as the Russian forces tonight. Blacklist are going to be starting as the MEA. Then we'll switch over. Roles will change. This is going to be my first competitive match casted in squad. So if I make any mistakes, I do apologize. You will have to bear with me. I'm still learning squad. My background is Postscriptum. I'm a big Postscriptum caster. I've got hundreds of hours casting competitive games in Postscriptum. There are similarities between the games. They run in the same engine, etc., etc. But there are still mechanics and meta and changes in squad that I'm still adapting and learning to. So I'm getting that out of the way right now. We're just waiting. Lots of players are joining. We'll soon be starting. Talking about the teams a little bit. Let's talk about the teams. We've still got 5 minutes before we're scheduled to begin. We're going to talk about the teams a little bit. So, Rusty 40. My former clan. I'm not going to be biased. Although I do root for the underdogs, and I do want Rusty 40 to come out strong tonight. Rusty 40 is Rusty in Places. Goddamn. Rusty in Places. My former clan when it comes to the Postscriptum side. Season 2 of the Postscriptum tournament has just ended, and Rusty in Places finished 4th in that. They actually had a rough start to the season, but they quickly turned it around. They qualified through the group stage, and they finished in 4th place in that tournament after quite a rough start to the Postscriptum ladder. So, is that going to be a similar story here for Rusty in Places? They've lost their first week match, but are they going to start turning things around? Have they looked at their strategies? Have they adapted? Have they changed things? How they're going to work things? How they're organizing things? We'll have to see tonight if things change and if they can pull out that big W. Speaking of Blacklist, I'm still learning the clans from squad, but from what I've seen performance-wise from Blacklist, they are very competent. They're one of the favorites going into... Ooh, a little bit of lag there. They're one of the favorites going into the Squad Masters tournament. They had a very strong performance in week 1. They won both their round matches against Royal Orangutans. So Blacklist, no doubt, very confident going into this match. They have the advantage. Rusty in places know it's on them to come out in force tonight, to get that win, to flip Group D on its head, and not allow for Blacklist to get a comfortable lead in first place. Cobra, you might need a... Work on your driving a little bit, man. Work on your driving a little bit. You can see the server's filling up now. 41:38. We're almost full. It looks like we will be starting on time. Might be a little bit delayed, but we can see all the names joining. Here we go. I know a lot of these names. Oh, I see Squad has the same... So, Squad has the same issue that Postscriptum has. When you're in admin cam, and if you scroll through the scoreboard, you can see my camera speed slows down. That's a bug that they have in Postscriptum as well. So it's really annoying as the admin. If you want to scroll through the scoreboard, it ends up messing up your camera speed, and you have to readjust your camera speed. Really annoying. So I'm glad both games share that similarity, although I hope it gets fixed at some point. What side have I been putting? I've been putting on the Middle Eastern side. So I'll be hearing the comms from Rip this game. I'm not going to adjust. I'm not going to change myself. I'm just going to do whatever the game gave me. So I'll be hearing the local comms, if there are local comms, from the the Rusty in Places side tonight. We've got here, we've got Sergeant Tanda. What is going on with the Blacklist driving it? Wait, what did he even hit? I'm not even sure what he hit, because there's no rocks in the field. Unless he bounced off this bump. Oh, look at that. Look at that teamwork. Look at that beautiful teamwork right there. So, chat, you'll have to let me know if the audio levels are good as well. I believe they're good. I've tested them. They should be decent. Oh, no, there's been a couple of team kills. That gives me flashbacks. The team kills give me flashbacks to when I was banned from a competitive game. Because I got a bunch of team kills at the beginning. And we couldn't reset the server to allow me back on the game. So I had to sit... My first ever competitive match, I had to miss because I got a couple of team kills at the beginning. I was so upset. And it was in the starting phase as well. You know, it wasn't in the game. It wasn't in the match itself. It was during the starting phase when everyone's just messing around like this. How was I meant to know? We might be ready. Okay, we're just waiting for Blacklist. I've got one player missing, and then we should be good to go. Oof. It's a bit harsh. Come on. You only destroyed your engine. All right, we're going to do a prediction now. I'm going to put the prediction in chat. Oh, who won last night? I actually can't remember. Boom. Start prediction. New prediction. Who will win? Rip. I'm setting that as a 15-minute prediction. Who will win this week 2 tie? Rip or Blacklist? You can put your predictions in chat if you wish on who will win this game. Like I said, I'm kind of rooting for Rip. I know a couple of them guys. It's my old clan. On the Postscriptum side of things, I never played with them in squad. And they're the underdogs. You always kind of want to root for the underdogs, right? You want things to be exciting. You want things to be nail-biting. So I feel if we get a Rusty in Places win tonight, it makes Group D more interesting. It makes it a bit more nail-biting, a bit more... just generally exciting for the viewers and people who watch. And for the team and the players as well. It'll make week 3 much more what do you call, what words would you use? Thrilling. It makes it more thrilling. It's the C word pass. We've got an Australian. I mean, Australians are fine. Yeah, you can say the C word. I'm more thinking about, like, you know. Crikey. Is mayonnaise a heated word? No, I don't think it is. I think mayonnaise will fly. I think mayonnaise is okay. I just realized I'm wearing my jacket being hot for no reason because I'm going to have my webcam hidden for the most of the time anyway during this. I don't even have to wear my like, caster jacket because my camera's hidden. You know what? I'm going to undo it a little bit. I'm going to let my puppies breathe. There we go. We'll bring it back on after the match is over and during the intermission break. We're just waiting on one person. One person's got stuck. They're having Steam issues, so we're just waiting on that extra person. Yeah, so we've got a minute. Gonna place all swear words with Yazoo. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. So again, looking over the squads here, we've got Brutus loves Minecraft, Jay, my love. God. Okay. You got Jenny. She's staff, right? She works for Off-World Industries. Jenny is here. Is there a tractor? Simps. There you go. And then on the rip side, you need all look, good luck, have fun. Skipler, no lock squads. Chuds. GME, Diamond Hands, yes, hold boys. Chain smoking, 40 squad. Falcon facts, yes or no? Yes, squad. Scoop, oop. I don't like cricket. Pigeons and Falcons. Falcons on. Thirsty thoughts. Heated gamer moments. Oh no. Please, gamer words. Okay. So money's on Rip. The bets so far are in favor of Rip. Okay. Okay. So we're just waiting on one person. I don't blame her. I'm hoping the server doesn't have issues midway through the game because that'd be very. Is that actually an OnlyFans? Selby99 at onlyfans.com. Oh, my first squad cast. I'm excited. I'm excited. A little bit nervous, but I feel like this is going to be a big learning opportunity for me. It's hard to get practice in casting competitive games from a public element because obviously on public servers you have a mix of skill level and all the random, so it's hard to gain the experience of casting on a public level. So I feel like this is going to be a big learning experience for me. There's still a lot I need to learn myself. when it comes to the meta of the game, how certain mechanics work to the highest efficiency, map design, power points on maps, power positions, and also the vehicle names. I'm sorry that I'm not going to say vehicle names. Deal with it. I don't know all vehicle names. I love how the gun creaks when you move it. It's such a little minor detail, but I appreciate it. The gun creak, the metal creaking as you move it. It's such a minor little detail. God, the radios... I feel like the radios in Squad are so much harder to see than the radios in Postscriptum. I feel like they're just so much harder to see. It could be because Squad has higher graphical fidelity, so there's more going on in Squad. So it's easier to hide them compared to Postscriptum. But I feel like the radios in Postscriptum make a louder noise when you're near them. And they just stand out a little bit more because it's a big tent. You place down a big tent. Yeah. So I can't hear the radio. I'm this close. If this was Postscriptum, you'd hear the radio. Now I hear it. But it's really quiet. It's so quiet. Match will go live at... okay, so in 1 minute, the match will be live. Looking forward to this. Appreciate everyone dropping in as well. If you're dropping in for the first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed tonight's cast. Appreciate you being here for the support. Thank you to the organizers for reaching out and offering me the opportunity to cast in Squad Masters. Thank you for that. If you do enjoy tonight's content, I do a lot of other casts. Like I said, I'm mainly a Postscriptum caster. I'm a partner for Postscriptum. But I am branching out more and more in Squad. So if you have events coming up in Squad and you're looking for a caster, feel free to reach out to me. And yeah, we're going to begin the match. Week 2 matches. The week 2 match is about to begin. Rusty in Places versus Blakl1st. Blakl1st will be starting as the MEA. Rusty in Places will be starting as the Russian forces. It's going to be a good match. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. This is where the server crashes immediately. Ooh. Ooh. I was joking, server. I was joking. Don't crash. Okay, there we go. Oh, my heart got stuck a little bit then. My camera got stuck. My camera got stuck. I was a little bit panicking. So we're going to head over to Blakl1st to begin with. Like we said, Blakl1st are starting off as the MEA, the Middle Eastern Alliance, for the first match here. Taking place on Kokak, one of the smaller maps in Squad. A much more infantry-focused map. There aren't any heavy armor on this map. No helicopters either. The MEA do start off with this armored vehicle, though. This is the advantage they have over the Russian forces here. And we can see Blakl1st already queuing up. They're manning their transport vehicles. We've got a 5-man squad in one, a 2-man squad in another, a 4-man squad in another one. We've got 1 man in the armored personnel. And then over to the logistics trucks, we have them all being stacked up. So it'll be interesting to see what tactics Blakl1st and Rusty in Places are used tonight. I will apologize again if I say if I say the Rusty 40. I apologize. I'm used to their Postscriptum clan name. So I will apologize there. I just noticed in admin cam in squad you actually can't see the staging phase. So in the admin cam in postscriptum, you can see the staging phase timer. In squad, I can't see it. That's an interesting change. Right, we'll rush over to the Rusty in places then. I wonder why that is. I wonder why in squad you can't see the staging phase as an admin. So all the players are wishing each other good game, good luck, have fun, all that stuff. So good to see. Very friendly attitude from all the players here. They're all being, you know, in good gesture to each other. So I made it over to the Russian side, and you can see all the Russian vehicles are all manned. They're all armed. Transports and logistics and the infantry vehicles all armored up. The MEA do have the advantage when it comes to their vehicles, and there it is. Good luck and have fun, announced by the referee, so the game should be starting any second. So the MEA do have the advantage when it comes to vehicles at the beginning of the game, and they also have that armored vehicle that is going to be a menace to the Russian forces here. But obviously, a couple of rockets from the AT there should be able to deal with that if it comes into a view for them. But it is going to be a advantage for the MEA going into this. That being said, the Russian vehicles should be more armored here. They should be better at dealing with the MEA transport vehicles. Slightly more armored.
Just go right now and just deal with it later, man. Just shit in your pants and just clean it up later.
Nice.
Anyone know a good joke?
I mean, sure.
Boys,
I wish I could see the starting phase, because I want to know. So they're all getting ready. I kind of want to go over to the MEA to begin with, to see how MEA, because I feel like the MEA side have the they have more flexibility at the beginning. I feel with the extra transport they have, I feel it allows for the MEA side here to be more flexible at the beginning. And there we go. Match has started. We can see the vehicles rolling out, so that was good timing. We can see Blacklist rolling out here. They've got one vehicle heading over to the south side, branching off where the rest of the team seems to be rolling straight across to the first cap. So it looks like they're sending one squad out here to the south, going down the south side of the river, maybe looking to get behind a flanking position, start to harass the forces of Rusty in places. While the main force of the team seems to be going straight down the road. A good rollout here from them. Obviously, the lighter transport vehicles flying up forward. Nice spin out there. Like we said, we mentioned at the beginning, Blacklist need to do some practicing when it comes to their driving. Another flipping spin out. It's okay, guys. It happens. So you can see them rushing out immediately. Securing the first cap. They've got one squad on the third cap. The first squad will probably move over to ruins afterwards and secure ruins. Let's head over to here, though. So the infantry vehicle that drove south straight away with a 5-man squad to get the south position on the river. Already under fire from that machine gun. One Blacklist. So first kill there goes to Rusty in places. First kill for Rusty in places. They've located that flanking squad. They have their own transport vehicle here, waiting. That heavy machine gun getting its first kill. So it's a 5-man versus 5-man there on the south east side of the river. We'll head back over. We can see more conflict going on here. We've got a squad here from Rusty in places. I'm just going to start calling them Rip from now on. Rip with a Viper, Gary the Frog, and the Swasp. Moving in here, we have was that a sniper or a rifleman? We've got a Blacklist rifleman here in the compound. Grenade going out there from second grenade. Good grenades going out there. But the sergeant survives. He goes downstairs. We're going to go in quickly. He's hiding around the corner. So Rip doing a good job here, trying to clear out this compound, trying to clear out these buildings. They know there's one individual inside for Blacklist. Checking the stairs, clearing the stairs first. Vandor is downstairs, so.
One down was pushing.
Copy, well.
He was pushing down north.
Hasn't cleared all the rooms, though. This is going to be risky for Rip here. Rip Viper didn't do a good job. He didn't clear the downstairs. He cleared the upstairs, but not the downstairs. And there goes Viper. That's what you get for not clearing. He rushed straight up the stairs. He did get the kill, though, on Hobby. Hobby goes down. But Vandar is still alive, and we can see Dude flanking in. There we go. First stand has been taken by Rip. Stoneben still hasn't been taken by Blacklist. Gary the Frog moving in. Still hasn't cleared the back room. Vandar is still alive. He's just chilling here. In fact, he's shooting right next to him. Gary the Frog goes down. Make sure you have your gaming headsets on, guys. So we can see a battle taking place now. It's kind of turned into a firing line. So what Blacklist did, they mostly rushed their team to the Tempest Estate. This will be the majority cap. This is 4th cap on the map. So there's 7 caps in total. Holding the majority means the enemy will start taking ticket bleed. And what Blacklist have done here, they've secured the 4th cap. So if Blacklist can hold on to this whilst taking their back caps, that means they're going to hold the majority of capture positions. Rip are doing a good job trying to flank here. They're trying to get control of the South River. Well, it'll be the East River, sorry. And they've done a good job so far taking out Blacklist. There is one alive here, though. There's one Blacklist infantryman alive here, and he's pushing forward. Noda trying to be a nuisance, trying to get behind enemy lines. You can see the mortars coming down. But Rip have done a good job holding back the infantry of Blacklist here. The infantry for Blacklist try to rush down. Although they do have control of the compound here on the east side of the river. That compound is going to give them the advantage. It's going to give them the hard cover they need. Over here now, we've got the same squad doing battle here. Crazy Legs, Viper, Winsky, Gary the Frog, Lasp. Fine for this compound. They have secured the compound so far. Blacklist do have infantry on the outskirts of it, though. Trying to push in. We've got Dude here looking to get back into the compound. Looking to try to clear out Rip. He's pushing forward. He's seen Gary the Frog. Did he see Gary the Frog? He did. Gary the Frog goes down as he was trying to drag Laps to save it. Viper sweeps in, though, and clears out Dupe. Dude. I'm sorry if I pronounced your names wrong. Over on the western side, we see Blind Owl trying to push forward with his squad. He just took some splash damage from a grenade there. Rocket goes out. What is Owl shooting at? Let's just have a look at what Owl is shooting at. It is a transport vehicle over here. Mortars coming down. Let's have a look at the caps quickly, because there's been a lot of caps exchanging. Stonebed has been taken. Ruins have been taken for the MAE. They're currently capping Market. On the Rip side of things, Rip have secured first stand. They're taking Grandel, and they're securing Zarok. So it's going to be 3 to 3 caps. But Blacklist hold position, ready to start capping the 4th position. Rip need to figure out a way to start clearing out the 4th position, the center of the map, Tempest Estate. You can see, look at the chaos of the map here. Look at all the icons going out all over the place. Chaos all over. Small skirmishes taking place all over the map. We've got another small exchange going on here. We had Stu go down from Rip. He was trying to secure the compound here. AK Miller from Blacklist has taken it. Hobby bleeds out there. Alistar 76 has almost gone down. He's trying to cross the road. He's bleeding out. Winsky. Did Winsky? Winsky spotted him. Takes out the kill. Gets the kill there. Spank looking to move in on that compound as well. Back over to the eastern side of the river now. Rip have lost one of their vehicles over here, so they've lost a heavy asset. Time being, Carpet Lover is holding on here. He's going to try to get the revive of his down members here. He's going to try to get Egos up. Moses goes down. But Blacklist is continuing to push forward here. Look at the smokes going down here as well. Interesting to see whose smokes will they be. I'm going to assume they will be Rip smokes. Market has just been taken for MAE, so that means they're going to start securing the 4th cap right now. 4th cap has started to be secured by MAE. That's going to give them the majority here. That means Rip will start suffering ticket bleed. We can see a Rip squad over here on the west. They're trying to push up on the western side of the map as well, using the divots in the land here, using the poppy fields and the natural barriers they have formed to try push forward. Good machine gun fire going out there from the rear position of that Rip infantry squad. Getting 2 kills there. Silent goes down, and also Ben goes down there from Blacklist. But they still hold that central position, and they still have Cap there. We can see Little Jenny, from what I understand, is a employee of Overwatch. Overwatch. What am I talking about? Off-world. Rip still pushing forward, but they've been flanked here on the eastern side. Noda's managed to get behind. He's going to be in a good position to finish off the rest of... I don't know what happened then. Lakener, stay still. Carpet Lover and Egnos are the only ones over here right now for the Rip. Carpet Lover's going to try get up his glitching teammate. Noda pushing forward. He's keeping his head down at the moment. Rip did secure their 3rd cap. So it's the pressure now is on for Rip. Rip need to start taking over the 4th cap. They're currently down on majority. MAE have done a good job securing strong positions on the map, and you can see the Rip infantry just slowly pushing forward, using the divots, as we said, here on the western side, trying to get forward. Smokes going out, trying to mask them. There's still a battle going on here. It's been such a back and forth battle for this central complex. Lasp is still alive now. Dode on the outside. There's been a back and forth tussle for this central complex here. Rip is currently on the losing end of it, though, as more Blacklist members flank him from all sides. Lats gets 1 kill, but then he gets taken out by Preto. Preto takes it. And we've just had confirmation that MIE have secured the 4th cap. So now Rip will be suffering from ticket bleed. MAE, Blacklist, control the majority of caps on the map. Pressure is on Rip. Lakener is still alive. It looks like he's trying to find where Blacklist is spawning from. He's done a good job pushing forward here. Although Rip have lost complete position over on this side of the map. Laker spotted the transport vehicle. Gets a kill there. He must know there's a spawn nearby. He's looking for where that individual just spawned from. He did find the transport vehicle. LZA looking to clear up Lakener here. Pushing in. We'll see if LZA gets this kill. Lakener is just going to continue pushing forward. He's probably looking for that rally. He's trying to figure out where the Blacklist infantry kept spawning from. LZA right on the tail here. Come on, LZA. Get the kill. Get the kill. There's other things going on, man. LZA going to keep chasing that kill. We're going to move away from there. I feel that's just going to be cat and mouse for a while. You can see Rip have a defensive position here on Grandel. They've got an infantry squad here tasked with holding this position. They're taking some mortar fire, and they're also taking a little bit of small arms fire. They've had a few casualties change hand. Back to the battle here on this complex. And once again, Rip have moved forward and taken the complex. It's such a back and forth here for these 2 buildings. Winsky's up. Gary the Frog trying to get Viper up there, dragging him to safety. There's been such a back and forth tussle over this one complex here of these 2 buildings. And it is in quite a good position, so I can understand why they're fighting for it. Over here on the western side, we've got Rip moving forward gradually, using the poppies as cover, using these ditches, the divots in the lands, the changes in elevation to push forward. Smokes are going out. They've done a good job pushing Blacklist all the way back here on the western side of the map. Although they don't have many numbers over here, they kind of need to keep pushing those numbers forward, because the more they push forward, the more it's just stretching them out thinner and thinner. And we've got Schmidt pushing forward here on the eastern of the flank. That machine gun fire behind them, though, that machine gun fire over here doing a good job. Who is it on the machine gun over here? It is Jam Sandwich. He's been doing a good job with the machine gun over here, suppressing Blacklist and then allowing for the infantry to push forward here on the western side. And we can see Blindhouse push all the way forward with Alan just behind him. Blindhouse slowly creeping forward in the poppies. Now he's peeked his head up. He's going to stop pushing forward, running in. Can he get in and can he take out these transport vehicles? We're going on Black Owl. He spotted the transport vehicle. Gets the kill there. The mounted machine gun now is offline. Can Blackout blow up the vehicle? I believe he had, unless he spent his ammunition, he might be able to take out the transport vehicle, or he might just be trying to hold his position, waiting for some help. Pushing forward more. Those mortars coming down. Those have got to be Rip mortars. Blind Owl's going to be careful to not get hit by his own mortars there. Those mortars are very close. But Blind Owl doing a good job here. Alan pushing forward as well, trying to support him, but he's taking some suppressive fire from the 4th camp position. He's unable to push forward, and Blind Owl goes down as well. He was looking for where the spawn was, but Rems guns him down. Blind Owl goes down. That was a good mortar. Did that mortar hit the vehicle? I feel like it didn't. It didn't. Alan got his health back. But Rip are in a awkward position here. They've been pushed all the way back. They need to start securing positions on the map. They need to start contesting for the 4th camp. They are starting to fall behind tickets-wise. And look, we'll come back to this 2-building complex again. And once again, Rip are being pushed out, and the Blacklist have moved straight in. What a back-and-forth battle for this. Mortars coming down now. I imagine those are Rip mortars. Good mortars, actually. Ever goes down there. Dover pushing forward. Can Dover get the kill? He's right next to 60J. They're going to be on top of each other here. Dover just getting the kill on 60J. He's looking for that rally. He's trying to figure out where the Blacklist keep reinforcing from. The small complex over here. Oh, back to the 3rd cap. Grand Bell has actually been contested a little bit. We've got Blacklist pushing some infantry forward. Rip are still holding, though. Blacklist push a couple of infantry, but they have been taken out. They have been cleared out. Piano Fights almost goes down to a stray grenade there. Pumas is alive for Blacklist. He's on Grand Bell, sorry. I believe it's Grand Bell, right? Oh, it is Grandel. And again, the back and forth tussle for this small complex continues. Viper, good grenade by Viper. Did it go far enough? Yep, good grenade. Getting a double knock there with his grenade. So once again, this little complex has been claimed by Rip. Such a back and forth battle there. Unsigned Void doing a good job here on the flank. He's pushed forward. He's a bit of a lone wolf at this moment. Scarface has got taken out. But he's doing a good job here. He'll be able to cut down any reinforcements Blacklist tried to send to take that complex. He's also going to be pushing forward to try find where those rallies, where those spawns are from. Back over to the western side now. This has turned into such a line fight. It's such a line clear fight going across the center of the map. Starting from the west, cutting all the way to the east. Blacklist have actually done a job of pushing out here again on the western side. They are pushing down. They've got that machine gun fire, supporting the infantry, suppressing Rip. And it's turned into such a prone fight. Ben pushing forward. He's going to run right next to Dogbite. Dogbite luckily getting the kill there. Blade is there. That machine gun fire from that transport vehicle spraying down. Those manned machine guns on those transport vehicles have been so devastating this game. We'll go over here. Viper on the outskirts of the compound. And look at Blacklist here, already sending, and Viper gets hit by a mortar there. That might have actually been friendly fire. I'm not quite sure. But you can see Blacklist already looking to reclaim this small complex. We've got Little Jenny, 60J, Blood Bandit goes down, Callie gets sprayed down. Only Little Jenny is alive. She has Vanda nearby. And that was the Unsigned Lord. This is what we mentioned. Unsigned Lord with that flank, that lone wolf position. Got himself into a good point, got a couple of downs, but unfortunately he was overwhelmed by the sheer amount of infantry being sent forward here by Blacklist. Gary the Frog, and last two individuals still holding this complex. Winsky on the outskirts. Prato has just pushed in from Blacklist, so it's a building each now for both sides. Winsky gets sprayed down. Fandom there, getting the kill. Mortars. Look at the mortars coming in from both sides. Jeez. Last pushing forward, checking his corners, leaning. He's going to push inside. Double knock there. They take each other out. But Gary the Frog is there, ready to support. He'll be able to get last bank up. No problem. And Rip still hold this complex. Going back over to the western side. Looks like Rip has pushed forward again. Schmidt Alan and Mark have done a good job pushing forward, using the cover of the poppies, then getting into the ditch and using these divots. They're trying to secure this western complex over here. Rem's on the roof. Ausla with that machine gun, firing perfectly over the stone wall, suppressing any Rip infantry that try to push forward. On the central complex as well, the 4th cap, we've got this Blacklist squad who are doing a good job of pinning down any push forward here from Rip. So it's very much a back and forth battle here at the moment. Blacklist do hold the majority, and they have pushed Rip back further, controlling most of the map so far. And meanwhile, we've neglected to look over here on the east, but at some point, Blacklist pushed in here on the east, and they've done a good job of taking out a lot of the defenders here on Grandel. Moses is alive for Blacklist. He's the only one alive currently for Blacklist. He is outnumbered. Rip do hold more individuals on the cap, but Blacklist, you can see red names starting to pour in, starting to send reinforcements. Rip are going to have to be careful here. They might lose their 3rd cap. If Blacklist are able to support this, if they're able to send reinforcements in, they're going to be in a strong position at that point to start contesting and taking over the cap. Moses pushing forward. He heard that grenade launcher. He's looking for where that Rip individual is. He heard Eagles on the outside fire. Look at him. He's got his gamer headset on. He's cranked his audio to 11. They're on the corners here. They must have heard each other's footsteps. Eagles holding that corner. He knows Moses is there. And it's a trade. Moses and Eagles trade each other. Scarface is still alive. LZA has been revived. More red names slowly started pushing in. Almost Easter. Pushing forward on the flank here. Clearing the buildings one by one. Scarface goes down. LZA is alive on the inside. On the hab. On the fob, however you'd like to pronounce it or call it. LZA is holding down the Rip fob. But a good grenade there by Almost Easter actually got the kill on LZA. I don't think he actually meant to do that, but the splash damage did get LZA. So Almost Easter will be able to get that fob online if he's quick and start spawning in some reinforcement. Because you can see, look at this. Hobley and Sabi are moving him. Titanium. Is that Titanium? Titanium Man 112 also pushing in. We'll just see if he can clear out Easter. If he can kill Easter, he can hear the shoveling. Looks like Easter heard the footsteps.
I'm out the main door.
Easter holds himself up at the moment. But again, we're just going to keep on this for a moment. Hobby leading the charge here. Can they get Easter? Oh, and look at that. Blacklist have actually got a rally over further to the south. And they're able to flank perfectly now. Rip are in a very tough position here. They're going to end up losing Grandel at this rate. They need to get reinforcements over here. Hobby goes down. Easter doing a good job here. One man at the moment, holding back the whole of Blacklist. He's doing a good job. He saw another Blacklist. He's outnumbered. He got a little bit of damage there. And Easter goes down. Blacklist have the men on Grandel, and that might be their win factor this game. Also, back to this compound. It looks like Blacklist have done a good job of taking this compound. They've finally taken it over. No more back and forth at this time. Blacklist hold that 2-building compound, and that's going to give them a strong position to hold and push on further caps. Rip have done a good job over here on the west side. They did clear out this small complex over here. They managed to clear it out, push Blacklist back on the west. But I don't think it's going to be enough because they're going to lose Grandel. They're going to end up losing Grandel at this point. Rip have been pushed all the way back. You see the forces of Rip have been pushed all the way back in basically a line of fire at this point. Grandel still secured and held here by Blacklist. Mortars going out there. Mortars already landing and doing damage down here on Rip, their reinforcements. It's called MEA. I've been saying MEA, haven't I? MEA? 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 What have I been saying? Have I been saying MEA? I've probably been saying MEA. MEA. Middle Eastern Alliance. Blacklist. Retaliating over here on the east. Trying to get this, the west, trying to get this compound back. Ashby, the only one alive over here now for RIP. Tickets, RIP 40, almost 40 tickets behind at this point. So RIP are suffering. Ashby under fire. Trin pushing forward. Was I... What was that? I thought he fired a grenade launcher straight in the air. Tried to mortar Trin back. Go on board Trin here for a second here. They're looking for Ashby. Alex probably heard him. Ashby. Ashby going down. Alex Blade almost going down himself there. A couple of misfires allowed Ashby to quickly turn. Ashby almost survived that. Back over to Grand Dell. Blacklist still hold it. Reinforcements coming in as the armored vehicle and also transport vehicles are pushing forward. Blacklist are pushing on to the next compound, starting to clear out more of the RIP defenders. Titan over here and Kaz traded. Blisk trying to get up. It's the other hab is over here. More Blacklist members are scrolling in though. Got LZA over there. Hobby moving in. Can Hobby clear this out? Hobby knows where they are. He knows where his down teammate is. That information would have been shared with him. One grenade in there. Could be a good grenade. Kaz is actually the commander there for the RIP side. Hobby holding that angle. He's holding the windows. Does he have a grenade? Can he put some kind of explosive through that window? Pushing forward on foot. Rushing. His footsteps may be heard. One blast goes out there. Trying to clear out this building. Hobby on the outskirts. Looking to push in. Teammates pushing forward. LZA. Bliss goes down. Cass the only one alive.
I'm done.
And Cass goes down, the RIP commander goes down, and Blacklist have done a good job securing a second compound further south of Grand Bell. This first match isn't looking too good for RIP at this point. They've been pushed all the way back. Blacklist doing a good job. They've even re-secured the western compound here, north of the central camp. West of the central camp. RIP are being pressed. Even Blacklist now are pushing forward through the fields, using the divots, using the ditches as cover, the foliage. They're pushing forward onto the RIP defensive line. And RIP are in a very precarious position at the moment. RIP needs to do something big here to start turning the game around. They're just losing ground after ground. Each compound is being contested over, and Blacklist are always the ones who are coming out on top at this point. Just open up the map quickly and you can see that this is what the map looks like at the moment. I'll zoom out completely. Utter chaos on the map. It's chaos everywhere. Hobby goes down. RIP trying to secure, trying to push some names forward. Let's head on over to the north a little bit. We haven't actually looked at the north, and RIP have actually got a few individuals north of the map. They found a mortar team. They found a repair station. They're digging it down. They're taking it out. So this small RIP squad here have actually done a good job infiltrating behind Blacklist lines. You can see the armored vehicle here. Poised, positioned. It knows there's a RIP squad nearby. He had teammates go down. That would have been communicated to him. So RIP have actually done a good job infiltrating behind enemy lines. I'm just going to quickly look over here because there's a damaged individual over here. I'm not sure. Maybe it was just 4 damage. Second mortar over here for Blacklist. Over back here with the RIP squad. Let's just be on board with this RIP squad. It's Egos, Carpet Lover, and Heartbreaker being slowly surrounded. McFly pushing in. McFly goes down. Ego's holding the spawn there. The armored vehicle moving away. It's not hanging around. It's getting out of there. Maybe scared that an AT is going to be nearby and starts dealing damage to it. Or is he just doing a loop around? Duh. Goes down as well. So Rip doing a good job here behind enemy lines. They're being a nuisance. They're being a distraction. But is it going to be enough? It looks like Rip has done a big push on, what is it? Tempest Estate, though. Rip have done a big push on Tempest Estate. The 4th cap. They've cleared out a lot of Blacklist, actually, and they hold numbers here. Dover there, near the spawn. He's on his own, though. He goes down. He gets overwhelmed. Rombo. Celtic. Almost team killing there, actually, Celtic. Can Rip continue to push on numbers here and disrupt the Blacklist intentions a little bit? We'll have to see. Blacklist, look at Blacklist spreading out here. Look at the red names. Spreading out, going deep, trying to clear out the Rip lines, trying to find where those spawns are. Nodar, good kill by Nodar there. Taking out the transport of who was driving that, Linus. A good rocket there. AT in the poppy field. He pops up. One beautiful shot there. Good kill by him. More devastating to Rip. Rip continuing to be pushed back. And it actually looks like Rip have been almost surrounded and encircled in the western portion of the map. Looks like most of the blue names have been contained in this corner of the map, and Blacklist have re-secured Grand Tempest. They've pushed out that Rip offensive, and you gotta say, this is looking very dire for Rip at this point in time. They have almost been completely encircled. Mortars coming down there. I imagine those are Blacklist mortars. They must know where the majority of the Rip infantry is, and they're just putting further pressure on them. We'll go down here. We'll get a little bit closer. Miller, look how close this is. They're just on the other side of the road to each other. Miller on one side. Spank on the other. Good kill by Spank. Beautiful shot straight into the Reaver. One tap to the face there as Reaver popped up over the ditch. Miller heard that gunshot, though. A good grenade. A grenade here by Miller will be really effective. He can just chuck it into that corner of the little road here. If you can throw it into the divot of this little road here, he'll be able to get a kill. But Blacklist continue to push forward, continue to put pressure on Rip. A push forward for a couple of infantry there from Blacklist. Tried to infiltrate into the Rip compound there. Miller trying to get his comrade up. We'll go even deeper now, even further south. Almost missed that. It got a couple of kills, that bombardment. Look at that, beautiful. Blacklist really putting the pressure on Rip now. They know where Rip is contained. They know where Rip is contained, and they are putting the pressure on them. Cobra here. Holding the angle. Beautiful bombardments coming down here. Really putting the pressure on Rip. Rip almost 50 tickets behind. Bombardments being exchanged on both sides. Oh, we can hear things again. No, here comes another bombardment. I imagine this is Rip now. Rip sending out a bombardment of their own. Trying to claim Grand Tempest. Trying to take out Black Tempest. Dover getting the kill on Silent there. Using the artillery to push forward, maybe. He goes down there. Ooh, a straight shot to the face there. Takes down Dover. Blind Owl and Jenkins are nearby. Can we get in here quickly? Blind Owl gets the kill. Blind Owl secures the Mercedes-Benz. Blind Owl making sure he maintains his whip. Rip continue to be pressured here. Blacklist just pushing in on all sides, encircling Rip. They've even managed to infiltrate behind now to the far, far south. Blacklist, Mosif, LCA, and Deslayer have managed to get all the way behind Rip in the south. This is a complete Hearts of Iron 4 encirclement going on of Rip. We'll head back north to have a look at what the Rip infantry infiltrating behind in the north has done. They've done a good job. They took out that one mortar crew over more to the east, and they're pushing forward more. We've got Carpet Lover, Egos, Lakener, and Heartbreaker. They can hear the mortars over here in the far west, and they're looking to move in on the mortars here in the west. So Rip, it's not been completely one-sided. Rip have done a decent job here. Wait. You remember when I said Blacklist might need to practice their driving a little bit? So it's not been completely one-sided. Rip has done a good job here. They've been excellent at getting a infantry squad behind enemy lines to devastate the Blacklist assets that they've been building, their repair stations, their mortars, and so forth. But I will say one thing Blacklist have been doing. They've been winning engagements. It has been a back and forth, but once that back and forth finally settles, it is Blacklist who comes out on top. Blacklist have been the ones who have been settling debates over compounds. They've been the ones who have been securing the fights over compounds. We'll just open up the map again. 111 tickets to Rip. Blacklist 194. The ticket bleed heavy on Rip. Surrounded, encircled. Heartbreaker saw where the mortars are. Heartbreak is getting himself in position to take out that mortar. That's patience. Look at Heartbreak. His crosshair is exactly... He's waiting. He wants to get that kill. But he's waiting for the rest of his team to move forward and get into position. He's waiting for his squad members to get close so they can start clearing out the compound effectively. Heartbreak, any second, he's going to get that kill. Heartbreak. Come on. I know you want to do a Heartbreak. He's so patient. So... I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. And there he goes. The mortar goes down. Good patience there. Good awareness there by this Rip squad, knowing if they fire too soon, they're going to give away their position, and it's going to allow the defenders of Blacklist to just come out, respawn, and fight back over it. So Rip knocking out another mortar team, dealing with the spawns now. Good job there by Rip, infiltrating behind enemy lines. Looks like Rip tried a big infantry push here south of Grand Tempest, but they were countered and pushed back. Blacklist infiltrating through the fields now. Look at Blacklist pushing through the fields. Moses there. Can Moses tidy up? Moses slowly creeping forward.
We're going to want it. No, you're good. Can we get back?
Moses clearing up the trench there. Over on the far west now, this compound here on the far west that Rip had held from the beginning. Blacklist have moved in. They found the spawn. Blind Owl is here. Ripper trying to counter it. Asler would have heard the footsteps outside his building. Did he hear the footsteps? He did. He takes down Schmidt. Schmidt goes down. Blind Owl trying to flank around. Alex somehow surviving that spray there from Blind Owl. Blind Owl takes a flesh wound there. Blind Owl doing his best to push forward. Good pre-fire there, allowing him to get around the corner. Mark is also there. Mark flanked on the other side. Mark goes down. Blind Owl, can he clear it up? Blind Owl does clean it up. So good teamwork there by Mark and Blind Owl, but Alex is still alive. Alex with the pistol. Alex goes down, but Dester there is managed, did enough to tidy it up. Rip, push back more, 100 ticket deficit at this point. And you've got to ask, what can Rip do now? They've been pushed back. They've lost their spawns. Their vehicles have been taken out and ambushed behind their own lines. This is looking really dire for Rip at this point. I don't see a comeback for them at this point in time. Scarface there. Taking out the commander for Rip. Taking out Aquila as well. Linus getting away with half health. Scarface coming in to clean up and finish the job. Scarface straight over the wall. He just saw Linus go around the corner, I think. Staying still. He heard the footsteps. He must have heard the footsteps. He did. He heard the footsteps. He knows he's right there. He's doing his best. He just doesn't have an angle. Linus is hugging that wall. And there he goes. Good job by Scarface. Nice free piece to him there. He'll be happy with that. Using his gamer headset to his advantage there. Back over to the center, just south of the 4th crap Grand Tempest. Rip have been holding on to this compound the best they can, but look at this encirclement. There isn't a red name that isn't on some kind of angle here. Rip is completely surrounded in this compound. They're doing a good job holding back, but it's just a matter of time. Blacklist, sorry, continue just to send infantry forward on all angles, pushing in. Vanguard getting a good kill there. Somehow not getting the cleanup there. Piano Fights does manage to clean it up though. 100 tickets deficit. Dover pushing out here for Rip, getting a couple of downs, but he's been pinned already.
Spam a grenade, man. Southeast, the behind the wall.
Viper throws a grenade out. Moses going to try breach the wall here. We'll see if there's a breach. If they underhand a grenade here over this wall, that'd be actually a really good grenade. Moses looking to peek over this wall, and he jumps over right in front of Cloak. Should have checked his angle first. Piano Fight's holding that corner, but Piano Fights finally gets taken out. Mortar's coming down here again. Alfie and Falcon goes down. Hobby moving in there. Cloak holding that corner. Cloak pressing that corner. But he goes down. Hobby pushing in. Hobby finds the ammunition. Can he find the spawn? Yeah, there he goes. He's found it. He's found the spawn. Now, Blacklist will be able to take out that spawn there. And I think Rip have been completely pushed all the way back to their main base at this point. The squad from Carpet Lover, Egos, Heartbreaker, and Laker have managed to push in north of Grand Tempest. After their adventure behind enemy lines, dealing with the mortar teams. Okay. They've pushed forward. They found the spawn here. They're going to deal with that. But I think it's going to be too little too late, unfortunately, for them. As 28 tickets left for Rip. Blacklist pushing forward. You can see Rip coming out their main spawn at this point. Not giving up. They're not throwing up the game. They're still going to keep fighting to the end. Blint's getting a kill there. Deslayer goes down. So Rip still playing to the end. They're not GGing out. They're going to keep playing. And it's good warm-up. It's good warm-up. It's good practice. It's not over. But so far, this has been a very strong performance from Blacklist. It's been very much contested back and forth, but it's always been Blacklist who have managed just to come out of these, like, stalemates. They've been the one to just pull a little bit harder in the tug-of-wars that have been going on. Over here on the far west, we can see there's still a battle for this far western compound. Rip, I've still got a presence over here. Blacklist keep pushing in. Last there getting a kill on Asler. But machine gun fire from the center compound now means I think Rip, I've got to give up on that. A do or die vehicle here. Jamwich, Ricky. A do or die vehicle here. Just maybe had to get some kills at the end. MEA have secured Stark. So look on the map quickly. So you can see Stark has finally been taken over there. Little Jenny hiding on the outside. Don't fight Jenny, hide. Drive-by time. Rip have decided they're just going to drive-by at this point. They're trying to clear out Blacklist to hold the cap, but it's not going to be enough. 6 tickets left here for Rip. 6 tickets left for Rip. Three tickets. Is there going to be any AT to finish off this vehicle here? Grand Tempest, Black Tempest. You know, it's just Tempest Estate. No, I get mixed up with names very easily. I always get mixed up with names so easily. And there it is. Blacklist with a strong show there. 132 tickets left for them. At the end. Ooh, the ticket alignment is off a little bit. So a strong show from them. We'll just quickly go down the... Oh, damn it. I'll edit the score sheets and get them in the Discord later on. But yeah, that was a strong show there by Blacklist. I'll bring it back to chat for a second. There we go, chat. Oh, I need to put my jacket back on now. Ugh. What do you think, chat? I'm sorry about confusing names at the beginning. I know. I'm terrible when it comes down to names. Like I will be the first to admit, when it comes to names, I am awful. We're gonna be taking a 5-minute break before we go into the second match, which is great because I need a drink. I didn't get a chance to drink. That was just constant action. I didn't get a chance to drink throughout that entire game. That was just such action across the entire map. That was clean. I was very clean. I was very clean by Rip. Like by Blacklist. Again, it wasn't a straight up, you know, GG win for Blacklist. They had to fight hard for that. Rip held up strong. How can I pronounce that name? Rip held up strong. It was back and forth for a very long time there by both sides. It was just Blacklist who just managed to come out on top every time. I mean, Zodiac told me about you and your names, yep. I mean, we saw the fight for that 2-building complex. It was back and forth for probably 70% of the match. Rip would move in, Blacklist would push them out. Rip would then push Blacklist out. Then it would be back and forth constantly until eventually it was Blacklist who managed to break that deadlock. They had more flankers. They had more going out on the flanks, where Rip, I think, tried initially at the very beginning of the game. Rip tried to do a similar tactic to the Blacklist guys, where sending out their squad over the river, try flank behind. They got held up by Blacklist. Blacklist managed to secure that first compound there on the eastern side of the river. And then from that point, it was just gradually Blacklist was just pushing Rip back little by little, getting those small gains. Rip did do a good job infiltrating behind Blacklist lines. We had Heartbreaker, Carpet Lover, Egos, and who was the last guy? That 4-man squad. That 4-man squad who managed to get behind Blacklist lines, taking out the mortars, taking out the repair stations, the arming stations, and so forth. So it'll be interesting to see. We've still got the second match to play. It'll be interesting to see, going into the second match, how Rip turn this around. Like I said, I am kind of rooting for Rip. Knife him, Moses. I am kind of rooting for Rip. I always like to root for the underdog. I've played with them a lot due to Postscriptum. They're a big clan in Postscriptum. A couple of names I remember, a couple of names in this play squad and postscriptum. So I recognize a couple of names. Who do I recognize here? Crazy Legs, played with him quite a lot. I think I played with Ashby as well. Direfalls, I remember. Stu, I think I remember. And Piano Fights. Ricky, I remember as well. Scarface, clutch or kick? What's going on at the moment on stream? Scarface. Nice free piece to him there. He'll be happy with. That was Scarface clutch. Yeah, that was nice. Appreciate everyone who followed the channel as well, coming in from here. Who did we have follow? I'll just quickly go down names. SKM DV1, thank you for follow. Enrage DPS, thank you for follow. Token 04, thank you for follow. K_RSY, thank you for follow. Kuru_, thank you for follow. Nar2412, thank you for the follow. Blueberry_Jack, thank you for the follow. Dark Metal Jacket and XSlavKXX. Thank you for the follow, guys. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the cast. As I said at the very beginning, if you're new to the stream, I am primarily a postscriptum content creator. I am a partner with Postscriptum. If you don't know what Postscriptum is squad, but it's World War II. This is my first competitive cast within squad. I'm still learning the in-depth details and meta of squad, so there will be things that I'm not completely clued up on in. But I feel like I'm learning over time, so any advice on how to become a better squad streamer, a squad caster, should I say, I am all ears. I'm still learning the names of vehicles. I'm still learning the specific names of assets, such as the specific name of a mortar. You know, I just call them mortars, and I think most people do. But I know in Postscriptum you have like the British 4-inch, the British 3-inch, and then you have, you know, and then when it comes to AT guns, you have in Postscriptum again, you have like the QF6 and the Pack 36 and things, the specific names, stuff like that. It's gonna take me time to learn. But aside from that, any advice to become better at squad streaming, more than welcome. I'm all for it. And if you want to see Postscriptum content, and you want to see competitive Postscriptum content, along with one live event, community-made events, feel free to stick around. You can also, this is where I'm plugging for myself here at the moment. Feel free to join my Discord, my Twitter, and also you can subscribe to YouTube if you want. Links in chat. Back to squad anyway. We're still on break, I believe. Oh, we're live. No, we're live. That was a quick. Was that 5 minutes? Okay, we're already going live into the next game. That was a quick. That was a quick break. Was that 5 minutes? That couldn't have been 5 minutes. No. Is he trolling? I can't tell if it was trolling. I think we are live. There was no, like, we're coming back from break message. Okay, my bad there. But I wasn't the only one caught off guard. Both teams weren't ready for that either. But we're back. The break is over. We're going into match 2 now. Match 2 with RIP going to the MEA. The Middle Eastern Alliance, and also vice versa. Blakl1st is now going to be on the Russian side, so we'll have to see how it plays out. We'll have to see how it plays out when roles are reversed. We are live. I really... Anyone in chat, please let me know if as an admin it's possible to see the staging phase. in Postscriptum, if you're the admin, you can see the timer for the stadium phase. You know, it counts down from 2 minutes until the game where you can move out of your main base. Squad, it doesn't seem to have that as an admin. There is no stadium phase timer for the admin. It's kind of weird. I wonder why Squad is like that compared to Postscriptum where admins can see the stadium phase. But anyway. We're on board. Match 2. Blacklist. Big ticket lead going out of game 1. But the roles have been reversed now. Can Rip return the favor? Rip is going to have the vehicle advantage now. They have that armored support. They have more vehicles on the board. Can they return the favor and deal a punch to Blacklist? I've got to say, after that first game, the talk about Blacklist being a favor for Squad Masters, I can see it. Blacklist were very competent in that first game. They were very strong. They never gave up ground. They always came back fighting. I think Rip has got a mountain to climb here. Everyone who kills Jenny will be banned. That's how she got the KDs. Is that true? Okay. I see how it is. Using the admin power that she has then. Using the admin power that she has. I see how it is. Is that why she's on Blacklist side? Is that why Blacklist won? One team has cause for a break, I think. Apparently one of the vehicles is broken. One of the vehicles is bugged out and it isn't working. So they might restart the match. Yeah, okay. So one of the vehicles for Blacklist isn't working properly. They said in the admin chat. I don't know what it is.
Going first, what?
Oh man. But
So we're just doing a restart because one of the vehicles was broken. It was glitched out, but it wasn't working for one of the teams. So we're just gonna do a double restart. So you're gonna see two restarts here, so we can get teams back on their correct side. While we do that, let's just have a quick reminder of the scoreboard so far. So these are the results after week 1. We can see in Group A, Baguette Kebab Squad and One Shot Gaming won their matches in week 1, so they're top of Group A. Group B, Mumble Marines and Old Hussars Bring Death won their matches in week 1, so they sit at the top of Group B. Group C, Raven Sulu and Snow White with Carrots, Snowmen with Carrots, are top of Group C. And then Group D, after week 1, Blacklist won their match against the Royal Orangutans and Blitzkrieg won their match against Rusty 40. So if all things stand, if we get a similar result of what we saw in match 1, Blacklist is going to be at the top of Group D with 2 wins under their belt, meaning Rusty and Places are going to be in a very, very tough position to come back from. I believe, I have faith. We'll have to see, though. Okay, so the double reset has been done, so we're coming back into the game now. I believe the double reset has been done. Yeah, Rip is back on MEA. I'm just making sure there isn't going to be a double reset. I think everything's good this time. I think we're all good this time. So everyone's prepared, similar to last time.
Ah, nice, guys. Nice.
Rip mounting up. You can hear Viper there.
It's on the plan, mate.
They're mounting up. So last time we were on board with the MEA. We watched them roll out at the beginning. So this time, let's watch the Russian forces roll out to begin with this time. Kaz is team commander again for Rip. Let's play the... Has that vehicle broken again? Has that vehicle broken again? I don't know, but there seems to be something wrong with this vehicle here, but they said they're just going to play it out. They don't care. Apparently there's something wrong with this vehicle. I don't know. If chat, if you know what that bug might be, you'll have to inform us. I think Rip has a bug now. Does Rip have a bug? Oh no! What is going on? Now Rip has a bugged vehicle? I can't believe it. So both sides have a bugged vehicle. We might have to do... I don't know what the fix is for that. Is it a server restart? Everyone is afraid of saying yes, yes. I know. That's why I didn't say the rest of his name. I'm so paranoid on Twitch now. Okay, we're gonna do one more reset. I am so paranoid on doing saying names on Twitch now because they have no mercy. Twitch has no mercy of it. If you say a word that sounds like another word, you all know what I'm meaning. Then you will be banned. There is no comeback from that. Unless you are a big streamer, which I'm not, you will be banned. So yeah, I am so paranoid about saying certain names now. I'm so paranoid. If I was still playing World of Warcraft and if I had the quest to go kill 20 of those creatures that live in the ocean and they have tails and they are corrupted night elves, then yeah, you know what? Fine. So be it. Just remember, Kuru is the best player. That's the only thing you need to learn. Twix is second. Okay. QE, QE, QE. Okay. Okay. I'm hoping that's the last reset because I'm drinking a lot of water at this moment. And we're live. Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. No more bugged vehicles. We're back. What is that bug then? Can someone explain to me what that bug is? Again, I'm still learning PostScript. I haven't experienced everything yet. What bug? Because both teams experienced the same bug then. What bug is that? 5 minutes is like nothing when playing squad. True. Squad is a lot slower pace. Squad is a lot slower pace game compared to PostScriptum. PostScriptum, even though it shares same mechanics, same game engine, PostScriptum is a lot faster paced than Squad. Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Which is strange. Right, so no team has complained about a vehicle this time, so I think our vehicles are all good. Kaz is commander again for RIP. So we are just waiting. It's on top of the map. Press M. What did I ask? Oh, there it is. Oh my god, it's there. Thank you. So I can see the staging phase. I can see the staging phase time. See, when I don't, probably a lot of people haven't, but when you're an admin and you're casting in postscript, the staging phase number is big. It's like top center of your screen. Basically, where you see Blacklist tickets number at the moment, that's where your staging timer is. You don't have to like look at your map to see it. It's just there, big thing. Top right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now I know. Now I know for next time. That's good. Long staging times as well. It's interesting to see that Squad has a lot longer staging phase times compared to Postscriptum. Postscriptum, the longest staging phase for Postscriptum, I think, is 1.5 minutes. Compared to Squad, where, like, that's insane. And yeah, you said all... Oh. What just happened? What just happened? The heck? I just got reset. Oh, that. Okay, well, I'm here now. I got reset, but I'm here. So we've got 50 seconds. We'll follow the Russian side out this time because we followed the MEA out last time. So this time we're going to follow out the Russians to see how Blacklist approach whilst being the Russian side. I hope the video quality is good as well. Fingers crossed. My internet's been a little bit iffy the last couple of days, and I've tried to crank up my video quality settings as high as they can, whilst also, you know, not lagging out the stream. So I'm hoping for you guys, you have like a good visuals tonight. 8 seconds, so we're going to start any second now. You can see, look at everyone like shaking around, anxious to get going. And there we go. Good luck. Have fun, everyone. Immediately, you can see that one squad from Blacklist is going across the river again, whilst the majority of the team is going to roll out and no doubt start capping the positions 1, 2, and 3, and then move and secure the 4th. So already, similar tactics to last time from Blacklist. One squad across the river, looking to move up the river and secure the eastern river, whilst the majority of their team look to approach the 4th majority cap. Again, there are 7 caps on this map. If you hold the majority, so that'd be 4, you cause the enemy tickets to start bleeding. So Blacklist moving one squad here at the Grand Dell final stand, and then you can see the majority of their team heading to Sarok and Tempest Estate. So similar as last time, we're gonna watch the fight on the east to begin with. Similar to last time, almost identical. Blacklist have stopped in the same position Rip did when they were the Russians last time. And there's the first kills. Blacklist this time gets the first kills. Lakener goes down. Piano's laughing at him. Poor guy. Puma's on the outskirts of the wall. Carpet Lover takes a heavy hit there. One grenade goes out. Piano Fights gets hit by a grenade. Piano Fights goes down, flanked there by Moses. Carpet Lover bleeds out, so already a strong start there from Blacklist. Heartbreaker going down the riverbank along with Egos, probably trying to look for where that rally is, try to get behind Blacklist. Moses rushing forward. Can Moses and Puma sandwich? Moses goes down. Pumas takes Lakener down. And I think Pumas found the spawn. He's going to take it out. He's also got the vehicle. Okay. So, Blacklist doing a good job. They've secured. There's still a couple of RIP members alive, but for the most part. Okay, moving in. The 4th cap. RIP. Very similar to what Blacklist did in match 1. RIP have pushed a squad forward to hold Tempest Estate. The 4th majority cap. But Blacklist is already sending infantry forward. Trying to push. Trying to hinder the defensive perimeters that RIP is trying to build. Over more to the west side, you can see RIP has secured the west compound close to the center here. And then we'll just look over the map again. It's the two complexes, these two buildings here. Again, a point of contention. But it looks like RIP have got the upper hand here. Viper doing a good job there on the flank. A Blacklist squad has gone down here. Only Blood Bandit is alive, and he's outnumbered. Viper goes down. Crazy Legs goes down. Blood Bandit holding on his own there. Machine gun fire going down there. Ben Coke is currently pinned. He's getting hit by heavy machine gun fire. He's being suppressed. Over here, RIP is having a hard time over on this flank as Jenkins, Lucky Charms, Little Jenny, who bans anyone who kills her, and Callie are pushing forward here. They're pushing through this compound here. I'll zoom in so you can have a look at the map there. They're pushing forward, starting to clear out this compound, trying to get behind. If they can clear out this compound, it will allow for the rest of Blacklist to push forward over on the east and start to flank behind Tempest Estate, Market, and Ruins. Jam Sandwich holding down the angle there, holding through the wall. He gets a kill on Jenkins. Return fire. Little Jenny returning fire there, along with Lucky Charms. Jenny crosses the road, Lucky Charms behind. Jam Sandwich holding the corner. Carpet Lover holding the wall.
Copy.
One nade goes out. Did Little Jenny throw a grenade? I thought I saw her go for a grenade animation. Maybe not. Trying to push forward here. We'll go back over to the center just for a second. You can hear a lot of machine gun fire there. You can see one of the transport vehicles with the mount machine gun there putting suppressive fire down. RIP are still holding on to the Tempest Estate, but Blacklist is doing a good job pushing forward. They've sent a forward vehicle here. Ashla is driving straight forward, going onto the machine gun. He's going to try to take out this logistics vehicle. Boom, Voodoo goes down there. Ashla with the YOLO play there in his vehicle, jumps in the driver's seat, then jumps in the machine gun, takes out the RIP vehicle. Big play there by Ashla. He's going to retreat now, get the vehicle away from there before any AT hits him with a rocket. We'll head back over towards the center of the map now. Gary the Frog. Crazy Legs under fire from mortars there. Crazy Legs goes down. Dude is going to be looking to push in on Crazy Frog. More center now. We've got Memento _ TTV. He's under fire. Rodo goes down. Unsigned Void gets knocked down. Callie there pinned down in the poppy field. Viper got an exchange there. It looks like a revive's going to go out for Viper though. Gary the Frog 1v1 against Dude in the complex there. The infamous complex. Let's just have a look at the capture zone so far. So Stonebend has been taken by MEA along with Ruins. They're securing Market at the moment. Blacklist have secured final stands. They haven't taken Grand Del yet, meaning they can't move on to their third capture. So far, RIP have the majority of tickets. It's not going to give them a huge difference at this stage in time, but they do have the majority of tickets so far. Actually, still, I don't know, he's just having a nice Sunday drive. He's just out chilling. Grand Del has finally been taken by Blacklist, the Russians. They've taken their second cap. They can start working on their third now. Gary the Frog had his tussle with Dude. Dude takes the complex. Dude putting shots down range now, trying to hold it back. Last pushing forward. 60J, you can see 60J trying to push forward into the complex here. Last. Taking out dude, clearing out the building. Pre-fire on the corner as he poked up there. Brayton is pushing in, though. 60J on the outskirts. 60J takes last down. Moving in, and once again, Blacklist hold the complex. Tempest Estate at this point, still in the hands of Rip. Blacklist have been trying to push forward here on the west. Ashler finally gets hit by a rocket. He's knocked down to half health. Vehicle smoking. He's going to have to go back and get repaired. You don't want to lose that transport vehicle. He's having a good time, though, just driving around. Nice Sunday drive for him. Another rocket went out then. Crazy Legs trying to push forward, trying to contest that complex, but I don't think he'll be able to take it. He's outnumbered at this point. Let's head over back towards the river now. So Blacklist, at the very beginning, they secured this complex that we're looking at now. They managed to push back that Rip squad, and they're pushing further up the river now. We can see them using this outer skirting of the map, pushing all the way up. Pumas de Ace has pushed all the way north. Look how far he is now. He's able to get behind enemy lines now of the Rip. Guys, I'm pushing. Mortars coming down there. No doubt Blacklist mortars. Falling a little bit long. Blinsk has his mortar set up. Linus, Mud Rocket, Egos pushing forward. Jam Sandwich. And you can see, look at this squad from Blacklist. I've been flanked by Ricky. Ricky here with a flank. Gets 1 kill on Memento. He wounds Celtic, but then he gets lit up by 5 squad members from Blacklist. He gets sprayed down. And we've just been confirmed. So, currently, MEA have 4 caps. Rip hold on to 4 caps. Blacklist have just secured their third cap, sorry. So currently, Rip has the advantage when it comes to ticket bleed. They hold the majority of the caps, although it's not a lot. They only hold by 1. There's not going to be a lot of ticket bleed there. It's still very even. And I've got to say, although Rip might hold the central complex here, they might hold the 4th cap, it's actually Blacklist who have been pushing out more and securing more positions on the map. So currently, I would say, even though they're a cap behind, advantage at this point, just on map control, goes to Blacklist. Can I spell the name of those WoW things? Those creatures from WoW, the fish creatures, yeah, they're cool. I put it in chat. So we got Noda pushing forward here through the field. Look at that! Heartbreaker, you must have seen 2 people pop up in your poppy field. What is going on here? Are you playing hide and seek? LCA taking some damage there. He progressed down into the poppy field though. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Okay. Rip pushing forward here. The battle here for this complex. Blacklist hold on strong at this point. Rip unassigned Void sneaking, trying to get around. Blacklist 3 members in this complex so far. Rip keep trying to secure it. Gary the Frog, Viper, similar names. We keep saying Blood Bandit here, right in front of Gary the Frog. A few shots. Did Gary the Frog must have heard these shots. Yeah, he did. Takes the kill. Blood Bandit goes down there. Meanwhile, Tempest Estate. Rip are holding on to Tempest Estate. There are Blacklist sending it in infantry here. You can see Scarface there. Review is still live. They're still holding on to it. They still hold the majority. Rip is behind with tickets, though. Blacklist have secured a 28 ticket lead, and I've got to think it's due to that YOLO play at the beginning, taking out that logistics transport vehicle. Was it Ashby or Ashley? I can't remember his or her name, but they YOLO'd at the beginning in their vehicle, jumped into the machine gun, took out the truck, and then got away safely. Dover, one-man lone wolf over there, probably trying to infiltrate behind, get some kills. Meanwhile, the little Jenny Jenkins, Memento... Okay, just squad things. Little Jenny pushing forward. Got the kill on Blisk there. Memento TV wrapping up the kill on Piano Fights. They're looking for that spawn. They're trying to find where Rip is spawning from over here. Kaz, commander for Rip. He's the only one nearby the spawn. Also, Deslar pushing behind. Another transport vehicle. What vehicle was that there from Rip? It was the armored vehicle there has been taken out. Jam Sandwich, Ricky go offline. Carpet Lover is alive nearby. That's a big loss there for Rip. Ticket deficit widening. Even though they hold the majority of caps, they're losing the gunfights. They're losing vehicles. They're losing assets. And Blacklist is doing a good job here. There's so many little skirmishes happening all over. It's hard to keep track of all the action. Bifter and Gary the Frog, they're getting pushed on by Everblock. Luckily, Winsky and his squad was there, ready to cut down the flank there. Meanwhile, on Tempest Estate, Rip are still holding on to it. Bombardment coming in from mortars there. Scarface keeps getting in behind. Another vehicle gone there. Another truck has gone down there for Rip. They're really losing over a 50 ticket deficit almost. Here's that bit of Ashler. It was Ashler, sorry, earlier on. Back in the transport vehicle there. Being a nuisance. Mortars coming down there. Rip has managed to get back into this complex. Unassigned Void with his Pronim flank. He's gone to the complex and Rip are pushing forward now. Crazy Legs, Gary the Frog. Last, they're able to take and hold that complex. Oh, I don't know how much that will help because Blacklist have already got this squad flanking up north of the river here. Or north on the western side of the river, should I say. Lucky Charms, the only one alive though. Rip doing a good job resecuring the area. Little Jenny's gone down. Robo, Winsker, Bell. Lucky Charms is the only one alive. Got himself a Rainbow Six angle there. That is a full-on Rainbow Six peeking angle. Rip now starting the process of clearing out, reviving, and securing the buildings. Stu taking out Nodo there, securing the truck. LZA is still alive though, although that's another vehicle that Rip could lose here. Good shot there by Stu, clearing out the vehicle. He's going to be able to get that. So a good rescue there. And Rip they've retaken this compound. Lucky Charm got found and taken out. Celtic Senpai is moving in, but he's on his own at the moment. He's going to be heavily outnumbered. A big hit there by Dover. Dover hit a rocket here. Silent. His vehicle's out. It's smoking. Can Dover come over here and finish it off? There he goes. Silent lost one of his vehicles. That's going to be good for Rip. Gives them a little bit of momentum. Sways things back in their favor a little bit. Although, ticket-wise, Blacklist still hold a large majority. Scarface continues his pushes. He's taken over the Mercedes-Benz. It's his turn to have the Benz. He's grabbing the keys. Well, let's see if Scarface does a big play there. Rip's still doing a good job holding the fourth cap though. Meanwhile, I've never seen the bodies glitch out like that. Every time it gets me. Rip have been pushed here on the western side, although they have managed to hold on to the complex. They'll be able to get the revives up there. They're holding on to the west. Blacklist pushing in from the south of Tempest Estate. They've got infantry pushing forward. Trying to get in there, but it's going to be a big task for them. They are heavily outnumbered by Rip. Rip have the spawn nearby. Let's just go board Scarface again. Come on, Scarface. Do a big play for us. Scarface getting some shots in there. Wounding a Rip infantryman. Changes his position. Good job moving. Shoot, move, shoot, move. Don't stay in the same position. You'll just give yourself away. He's infiltrated into the estate here, into the camp.
Enemies top. Enemies here.
One kill goes to him there. Shots, move, kills, move, shoots, move. Good job by Scarface.
On the west side.
Keeping Rip guessing.
Yes, mate on the rally.
Try to jump over that wall. Another kill there by Scarface.
East side, east side.
East.
Yep. Coming in northeast on my bottom.
Falcon with the flank. It looks like Scarface heard the sprinting though. Scarface, you can tell he's got that gaming headset. Ooh, just too low on health. Falcon gets the kill there. Scarface goes down. But look at this. It's allowed for the rest of his squad to push forward. Review, Hobby, and Miller. A good grenade goes out there. Landed a little bit too far. Hobby on the corner. Hobby takes down Falcon. Review. How did Review not see Jammy there? Jammy living up to his name of being Jammy. But this is a good job by Blacklist. They just keep infiltrating. Friendly fire there, I think. Or was that Blacklist mortars? Kuddles goes down there. It wasn't. No, that was Blacklist. So good mortar there from Blacklist. Getting the kill on Kuddles there. Hobby goes down. So Blacklist, they did a good job of infiltrating, but they have been wiped out. It's just the spawns there Rip have. The nearby spawns allow them to reinforce and get back into the fight faster than Blacklist can. Meanwhile, the infamous 2-building complex here. Still in an endless back and forth. Gary the Frog alive for Rip. Prato alive for Blacklist. A 1v1 situation again. Gary the Frog going for the revive and Viper. Let's look for some more action elsewhere. What is happening elsewhere on the field? Rip have pushed back down over across the Eastern River. They originally lost this. Blacklist did a good job securing... Blacklist did a good job securing at the beginning of the game the east side of the river, but Rip have returned. Heartbreaker, Egos, Laker, and Carpet Lover pushing down the east, looking to infiltrate and get behind Blacklist. Meanwhile, Memento, Lucky Charms, Robo, and Jenkins are still being a nuisance for Rip over here in this complex. Every time Rip secure it, Blacklist just come back again and again. And that's really the story of this whole game. You can see Jenny pushing in here. Jenny might get a kill and almost eat her. Oh. So rude. Shooting a man in his back, Jenny. Jenkins pushing forward, gets the kill on Ricky. Blinsk is the only one inside. Look at this speed. Look at him slithering forward. Oh, he goes down. We almost had a Randy Orton there. Jenny reviving her down comrades there. Ricky's doing the same, getting his... sorry, it was Piano doing the same, getting his team back in the fight. Again, it's just these back and forth tussles. It's Rip... They get hit hard. They manage to hold on. But then again, Blacklist just come back again and again and again. And it just over time, in these skirmishes, in these back and forth tug and wars... I don't even... Okay. In these back and forth tug and wars, it seems to be Blacklist who just keep coming out on top. Rem's taking out the spawn there. Ooh, Mark. And Ashby on the other side. What a kill there by Rems, killing Mark, Voodoo, and Ashby. Killed Voodoo so hard, he's literally teleporting back into the other dimensions. Talk about being absolutely demolished. He killed him out of our dimension. Scarface pushing back in. He's come back for that Mercedes. He's not giving up on that Mercedes. Other high-quality German branded cars are available. The two-building complex. It looked like Rip had temporarily given up on this two-building complex. Blakl1st have secured it, and now they're pushing hard on all sides of Tempest Estate. Meanwhile, Carpet Lover, Laker, Egos, and Heartbreaker, their flank has continued. They've come all the way down the riverbank. They've managed to get behind Blakl1st. They can maybe look to start doing some damage. They're going to look for those mortars. They're going to take those mortars out. Look for the repair stations and so forth. Just be a nuisance behind enemy lines. And this is the back and forth we mentioned. Rip, they hold on. But then again, Blakl1st just come back harder and stronger than they did. And once again, Blakl1st are the ones who have the majority of numbers in this complex. Lucky Charms with the slow peak. They're trying to find those spawns. They do know where the FOB, the hab is, because it was, I can't remember who it was who slithered forward like a little snake. Got right up to it. So they do know where the spawn is. Aquila 1 here. Pinned in this building, holding the windows. Ben Coke just ran by. Holding that corner, good kill by him. Lucky Charms. Oh, camera speed. Starting to dig down the spawn there. So again, this is momentum. This is momentum starting to build here for Blakl1st. We'll go over to Tempest, the fourth cap, the majority cap, and look at the red names pushing in on all sides now. Starting to clear out the buildings one by one. It's such a tussle back and forth. But Blakl1st almost 100 ticket lead at this point. And they're starting to contest the fourth cap, the majority cap. Dude got one kill there. Viper went down. Unsigned Zoid managed to get away. Gary the Frog. I trust you as well, Gary Frog. I struggle to see things when I play this game as well. Mark planking. He's bringing it back. You know. You got to get on those TikTok trends. Cobra pushing in. Cobra close by. He gets hit by splash damage though. Cobra gets hit by friendly fire from the Blakl1st mortars. Hobby and his squad's members pushing in, clearing the complexes, clearing the buildings one by one. They're going to be careful. Those friendly mortars, though, are still coming down, and they're still going to be doing splash damage. Rip held up in the central two-story now. You can hear them calling out here in the hostiles. They know, Blakl1st knows there's Rip members held up in this building. Someone just shoot at me? A bullet went over my head. They're trying to get into a position so they can throw nades, hit grenade launchers in this building. Vulturous runs out. Lucky timing from him. He ran out the moment Arc looked away. Meanwhile, over here on the west, so we spoke about this western complex, like Rip held onto, but Mark, was it Mark? I can't remember. No, it was Rems. Rems took out the spawn, and now Blakl1st hold this western outer complex. And look at the red names. The red names are starting to outnumber the blue names over here on Tempest Estate. This looks like it's going to be a capture here for Blakl1st. Zoom in here. They're digging down another spawn. That mortar spam coming in. Cloaks is the only one alive at the moment on cap. And he's getting shelled hard by these mortars. Scarface trying to hit that bazooka on the inside. That rocket. Actually, the rocket landed inside. Cloaks, I don't know how he survived that. On my screen, it looked like the rocket went straight into the window. And Cloaks finally goes down. As he peeked the window, he managed to get sniped. So we look at the map. You can see there is no RIP members on Tempest Estate. So that cap is going to start changing hands. We can see RIP have managed to take back with Winsky, Bifka, Unassigned Void, Dover, Gary the Frog. They've managed to take this too complex, small outline building back. But what does that give them at this point? They've also lost the outer western complex. Meanwhile, Jenkins, Schmidt, Robo, Titan, Celtic, Lucky, Memento, Destair, Moses, Pumas. They've all pushed forward on the river on the western side. This looks like RIP are in a tough situation again. Over 100 tickets behind. They've lost the majority of the caps. They've lost vehicles. They've lost logistics. They've lost armored carriers. This is looking very unfortunate here for RIP. I think we're going to have a 2-0 unless RIP can pull something big out here. We might have a 2-0. There we go. You saw it on your screen. Tempest Estate has been neutralized by Blacklist. RIP have sent a few individuals forward here. Winsky trying to push forward, but it's really not going to be enough at this point. Blacklist have such a strong majority here on cap. They've got it held down. Another vehicle goes down there. Fat Eric with a perfect positioned... A perfect high-rise but safeguarded position there for his vehicle. Using that wall as hard cover, able to shoot straight over. Armored personnel carrier goes down once again. RIP have been pushed all the way back. The majority of their team now is on market on their third cap. That's where the majority of their team is now. 60 tickets left for RIP. I feel match 2 has gone a lot quicker. I think Blacklist made a lot more gains earlier on. They managed to secure stronger positions. So I think this is going to be a straight up 2-0 here. Heartbreak, Carpet Lover, Laker, and Egos. I'm not quite sure what they can do at this point on their flank. There isn't really anything over there for them to disrupt. Kind of wasted assets at this point. They should start falling back and helping their squad. Maybe fall behind Grand Tempest. Sorry, no. Tempest Estate. God damn, why do so many video games have so many names that are so similar? RIP all the way back on market though, their third cap, and they've already started to be pressed. You can see, look at this. Blacklist with their flank up the river on the west side of the river up into the north. They've started to flank around market. Also from Tempest Estate, they're going to get pushed from the south now. So once again, RIP is being encircled. They're being sandwiched. You can even see Blacklist pushing up over here on the west side. They're moving up the western side of the map, trying to completely sandwich, surround, and collapse in. 40 tickets left. I think at this point, there's no coming back for RIP now. I don't think there's going to be any coming back here for RIP. Just play for kills, have fun. Another vehicle is going to go down here. Some long-range fire there. Another vehicle goes down there for RIP. Bombardments coming in now. Mortar bombardments coming in. Big bombardment coming here on Tempest Estate, but Blacklist have already, for the majority, they've moved out. They've not staying here. They took the cap and they've moved away. Only a couple of infantry have remained on this cap. They took it and they've moved on. They're not there anymore. They've moved into the next position. They're already starting their next attacks. And you can see RIP trying to form a defensive barrier here on the west. Sorry, this would be the east side of their market cap. Trying to hold back Jenkins pushing forward. Little Jenny behind. So already RIP under pressure with Blacklist sending bodies into the cap. stay on board here because these are the first individuals from Blacklist to get onto the market perimeter. Big bombardment coming in there as well. 22 tickets left for Rip. 21. Every couple of seconds now, tickets are going down for them. Memento TV pushed in, climbed the wall. He's the first one to push in. Big spender goes down. My camera, calm down. Stop shaking, please, no. Oh my god. Please. They're already dead. Please stop. I think it's safe to say that's the Blacklist artillery coming down there, trying to bomb Rip out here. Crazy Legs gets a kill there on Everblock. A good artillery bombardment. It was actually perfect to suppress Rip. Jenkins is there. Jenkins pushing forward. Most of the Rip have been pushed out of market as well. They only really hold the northern side of the market cap. Most of them held up in the two-story. Jenkins almost taking down Cloak. Trade there. Jenkins and Cloaks trading each other. Look at this mortar bombardment coming in from Blacklist. Perfectly positioned. They know exactly where that spawn is going to be. You can tell they practiced this map quite a lot. Piano Fights trying to hold up the wall, trying to get an elevated position to hold back any Blacklist pushing in further. I think Blacklist at this point, they know they're going to get the victory. Memento TV holding the corner. Ricky, awkward trade there, but Ricky comes in. Ashler with the, I mean, I feel Ashler doesn't realize he's actually playing a competitive game here. I think he's just out for a Sunday drive. He's just having a casual time in Afghanistan. You know, he's turned up. He's got his Land Rover Discovery. And he's just here to have a good time. You know, he's just chill. He's just chill. He's lost a tire, but he's still going. God bless him. Or her. 15 tickets left for Rip. Safe to say, this is going to be a victory for Blacklist at this point, unless a miracle happens. Ashler got out his vehicle. I can't. Ashler ditched the vehicle, got inside, dire falls, Kaz, Jam, Spotted goes down, Cuddles goes down. Ashler at the end of the game Ramboed inside to the FOB, getting himself a bunch of kills. He's actually struggling to get up. He can't actually get up to the second floor. There he goes. He's found it. So Ashler with the YOLO again. His second YOLO in match 2. Got him a bunch of kills. Smoke's going out now for him. Trying to blind the Rip infantry below. 13 tickets left for Rip.
Check upstairs.
He's going to try destroy. Yeah, you can. Ricky's trying to get up. Ricky, what are you aiming at? Ricky, no! Ricky. Oh, Ashler at this point, he's just showing off. He's just showing off. What a show off, man. He's digging it down. He's gonna get it. He's still holding on. Gets another kill. I think that's a 10 kill streak here at the end. 8 tickets left for Rip. Did he just get a... Oh, he's just blind firing at this point. He's just blind firing through the smoke. Rip sending in big spender now. Nope, he gets hit by a mortar. Can anyone stop this man? Oh, he's gone. Oh, no, he's still there. He's just moved. So good job for Ashler there. Rip, 6 tickets left. A 200 ticket deficit here. Blacklist have played very good. Give credit to Rip. They've played hard. They haven't given up. They've played to the end. They've had a good sportsmanship coming into this. They've had good and fair sportsmanship going into this. But Blacklist, they have been the better team here. We've got to be honest. They've come in. They've dominated. They've outplayed. And they've been the winners here. So congratulations to Blacklist for winning the second game. Congratulations to them. It's going to be a 2-0 to Blacklist for tonight. Here's the score at the end. I'll just run down these because I missed these last time. Feel free to pause the VOD if you want, because these are going to go away very quickly.
We did really well.
So there we go. Congratulations to Blacklist. They have taken the week 2 win here. I think they're going to be sitting at the top of Group D now. I'll just bring myself back. I think Blacklist is going to be sitting high at the top of Group D now. But again, congratulations to Rip. They played good. They played good. You know, it's just Blacklist came and they just dominated, man. So that is my first cast. That is my first competitive cast. Sure, map a bit more. Sorry, man. I'm sorry I wasn't looking at chat very much. I'll get better at doing more squad casts. I promise you that. I will get better over time at it. And this was my first squad cast. I'm usually playing Postscriptum, so things are a little bit different. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it was enjoyable to watch. I had fun. And I hope you guys had fun. This is going to get uploaded, I believe, to YouTube. So if you do want to watch this back, this will be uploaded to YouTube. I don't know the YouTube channel. It's going to be a special dedicated squad YouTube channel. If you aren't already in the Squad Masters Discord, I recommend you join Squad Masters. All the info will be here. But yeah, that's me. We'll just look at the group stages again. So this was the group results after week 1. Obviously, week 2 matches have just been played. Blacklist were at the top of Group D. I feel they're going to hold on to that position on top of Group D. Rusty in places, really hard position now in Group D. It's going to be hard for them to come back. Again, thank you for everyone being here. The prediction, Blacklist, 80% predicted Blacklist was going to win. So congratulations, everyone who predicted in chat Blacklist. You were the winners. You predicted the right results. So yeah. Again, any feedback is appreciated. If you've got any feedback on how to improve the squad streams, I'm more than welcome to them. Also, feel free to join my Discord. You can also follow me on Twitter. I do lots of other content. I'm mostly in Postscriptum, but I'm slowly branching out more into squad at this point. And yeah, I enjoyed that. Sorry about the messages I missed in chat. Let's get some music on, shall we? Let's get some... Sorry, the messages I missed in chat. Someone mentioned about making a squad so I can hear command chat. I actually didn't know that. That's not something you can't do that in Postscriptum. So I'll do that for next time. I'll make my own squad to be an admin so we can listen to command chat. I didn't know that was something you could do in squad. So I'll do that for next time. And yeah. GG to all involved. GG to all involved. I hope I can do another cast next week. I think it'll be cool. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce. Picard, Punk, Tyars, Gura. Take it from me, I feel before. Sorry, my singing. My voice is actually starting to go. But yeah, no, congrats to everyone involved. I'm hoping to cast another game. I don't really know how to end this now. There's a 10-minute delay. Usually what happens is we'll watch the replay back. We'll watch the match back afterwards on stream. But I need to get this uploaded to a Dropbox as quick as possible. So all I'm gonna say is I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the support tonight. Thank you for giving advice on how to make these future casts for Squad better. I really do appreciate it. And what can I say? GG to Blacklist. Commemoration. Is it commemorations? To Rip, you played well. You don't walk away like you didn't. You should be proud. Hold your heads high. And yeah, let's end with some doc, shall we? Until next time, chat. Peace out. Have a great rest of your weekend. Much love. Mwah. I'll see you next time. Bye.